Happy Sunday. All right. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate each and every last one of you for being here on this beautiful Sunday. Like here in Arizona, it's super sunny. It's a little bit warm and it's kind of low-key perfect. It's low-key perfect. So I hope you are having great weather also. With that being said, thank you again for being here because you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me and I appreciate you. So thank you so very much. All right. Hi, YouTube. Hi, Feisty. I see you over there. Feisty, I have to make you a mod over on the tube. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And Taro, once Taro is here, I'll make them a mod also. Okay. So with that being said, guys, let's be active participants. Let's keep tapping that screen, sharing the live, doing all of the good things, knocking out the gift ghosts. Thank you so much for taking care of the heart puffs. I appreciate y'all. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the box. Get in the box. Request up. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. And we're going to go from there. So right now I'm going to go ahead and bring up the backup. Okay, that's my backup, guys. All right, if you're not following that account, go ahead and do so. Follow that account.
Hello?
Hi, Alex. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and how old are you?
19 years old.
Okay, great. All right, so Alex, as the title says, what the background says, MAGA, draw the line. All right, is the line for you harming children, the war crimes, denying democracy, or is it lawfare?
Well, I mean, let's just start by one. You say harming children. I mean, don't you think Barack Obama did the same thing with his immigration?
With his immigration,
Yeah,
expound on it.
he put kids in cages. There's pictures of it, by the way, that was brought up during 2016, that election that was brought up to harm Trump, but it actually is completely false. It was in 2014, which was under Barack Obama's administration. So, I mean, what's worse than that? Putting kids in cages? Nobody's ever talking about that.
One moment.
And then war crimes.
Something that's moving too fast. Hold on one moment. Okay. There we go. All right. Boom. Okay. Hey, Feisty on the tube, you are now a mod. Have fun. Have fun. All right. Have fun. Okay. We don't do slurs. They can cuss. I don't care if people curse, but no slurs and yeah, and no spamming the chat. That's really it on the tube. Thank you so much, Feisty. I'll also need you to join the Discord. I'll get you a link in just a moment. And when I say just a moment, expect it like tonight. There we go. Okay, so Alex, you spoke about cages.
Yeah.
Oh, the cages that were built.
These are things that you can look up and find very
I understand that these are things that can be looked up. I already know about them. I don't have to look them up. Do you think that you're telling me something new?
Being brought up though?
I'm sorry. Do you think that you're telling me something new?
Y'all are so obsessed.
I'm asking you a question. Do you think that you're telling me something new?
All right, let me ask you a question.
Kids and cash. All right.
Is that shut up, nigger? Fucking nigger.
Is that what you wanted to do the whole time? Why? You could have started with that. Literally, just started with that. It would have been much easier for you to just start with that one. Anywho, guys, I'm going to go ahead and reset the gift code. Let's work on the finger hearts. All right, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live, keep doing all of the good things. And if you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. Request up. He really could have started with that. Like, what was that? What was that? Hey, just for anyone that doesn't know, the cages were actually built under the Bush administration near the end of his term. All right, the Obama administration had to use those facilities where the cages were because of overcrowding at the detention centers. What they did is they took unaccompanied minors, so those under the age of 18, and they separated the boys and girls, all right, to ensure that, you know, no funny business what's happening. And they also separated children, unaccompanied minors, so unaccompanied children without a parent or guardian, all right, away from adults to ensure their safety. So there's that. That's why they used those, because of overcrowding, all right, and that's what they did. There we go. There's a stark contrast between what Donald Trump used those same facilities for, because Donald Trump was taking children due to his DNA testing requirement that he had at the border. All right, he was taking children away from their parents and or guardians and placing them in those cages. Okay, There we go. All right. So, anywho, if you voted for Trump, get in the box. All right. Get in the box. And if you are in the request and you're just there because you want to say the N word, by all means, start off with that. Just start off with it. Make it easier for all of us. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Appreciate you. All right. So let's see here. Boom. Miss me with that bullshit. You ain't really wild. You're a tourist. I'll be blacking out with the purist. Uh-oh. You're immediately teacupping. That makes me paranoid.
Sorry. What's up? How's it going?
Makes me... Oh, I didn't mean to. Who the hell added you? Hi, it's going well. Are you a Trump supporter?
You know, well, I'm most likely in the middle, you know?
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
My boy live up here, you know?
Did you vote for Donald Trump, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You say you're most in the middle. The question was, did you vote?
You're not talking in terms of the camera. I say what's up.
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It's going to be fun. Okay, hold on one moment. There we go. All right, so do you have a name that we can call you?
Ro.
Okay. All right, Ro. All right, and so, Ro, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26? Okay, all right. So draw the line. All right, is your line at harming children, the war crimes that are happening in the Caribbean, denying democracy, or is it lawfare?
The line is allowing a bunch of people in the country that, you know, are coming in, causing havoc.
Okay, that's the line for you. So Donald Trump is currently allowing people to come into the country?
You on line? Yeah, say something. Yeah.
Fucking boring. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I could care less. Hey, Liv.
Erica.
Liv, hi. Are you outside being a bad bitch?
No, I ain't being a bad. I just went to go get a crab boil. Remember we was talking about it earlier.
I know. That's why I said, are you outside being a bad bitch? Getting crab boils and
Outside being
whatnot.
a bad bitch.
Huh?
Getting crab boils. Yeah, outside being a bad bitch.
Okay, I was just wondering. All right. I had one of those like almost a week ago. And I was like, this is overrated.
It is fine.
I'm just hating. It's someplace called like Angry Crab Shack or something. I live in Arizona. All right. It's not like we're gonna have
the sauce wasn't salsa.
It was okay. It was a little salty.
That's the thing, right? It's
I
only
do it myself.
Yeah, we have a couple of crab spots here that like they do seafood boils, but nah.
Okay.
It's only one.
All right. Hi, Steve. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. All right, Steve. Are you just coming up here to say the N-word?
No, why would I do that?
I was just wondering, because if you are, just get it over with. Say
No,
it.
I wouldn't do that.
Are you sure?
Unless you said something racist to me. Are you going to say something?
Get it out your system.
No, I wouldn't say that unless it's called.
All right. So
but I wouldn't.
You
for no
don't
reason.
know. So we've established within about 10 seconds that you don't know what racism is. Okay, because if
No,
you
let me
did,
guess.
you know
It's only the
that-
people in power who can oppress and non.
Oh, wow.
That was going to be your definition.
So you
of
say if I could be a bigot towards you. But anywho, that's not what this live is about. All right. So with that being said, okay, draw the line, Steve. All right. Is it at denying democracy by not swearing in Adelita Garhava? Is it at lawfare by going after your enemies, you know, using the courts against them? What about war crimes, unaliving, or as Ruben Gallego called it, murdering people in the Caribbean? Or is it harming children by cutting funding for SNAP benefits? Which one?
Yeah, well, you said a lot of false things, like the war
Sure
crimes wasn't really. That's not war crimes. Donald Trump has the right to do that, as he's the commander-in-chief of the United Armed Forces.
He has the right to do it?
Yeah, under the Constitution, Article 2.
Article 2, he has the right. Okay.
Gives
All right,
the
tell us
president
about it.
broad
Tell us
discretionary.
about it.
We've done many operations in international waters against narcotics, especially since he designated Tren de Agua as, or I don't know if I could say that, but as much as he designated them
You can say
a
Tren de Agua.
organization. So yeah, I mean that wouldn't really be a war crime. I mean you could, Maybe you can make the argument, but
Oh, your phone's breaking up. That's what it is. I think you're working on a delay. Your phone's breaking up.
sorry.
Your phone is breaking up. It started like going in and out.
Oh, I hear
I'm just
that.
listening to you.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good now?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good now. Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, maybe you can make the argument that it's a war crime, but he has full authority to do so.
Why hasn't he provided any evidence to prove that these people are carrying narcotics?
He doesn't need to.
Why doesn't he need to?
They probably have. They've probably done deep dive into it, but they don't need. Yeah, they didn't share that with.
They haven't provided any probable cause.
Well, let me ask you: Were you okay with Obama striking a U.S. citizen?
Striking a U.S. citizen? You mean in a drone strike?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Targeting him
Okay
without a
with that.
trial, right? No evidence that
They
he
didn't
was
target
possibly.
him.
No, he did. He
They-
did target the U.S. citizen directly,
They just
actually.
did it. Are we going to do the over talking thing?
No, well, I mean, you're just
Are
not
we gonna do the
addressing.
over? I just want to make sure. Are we going to do the over talking thing?
No, all right, you can talk. No, we're good.
I just really want to make sure. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you. So, with that being said, how I feel about what Obama did as president has nothing to do with what Trump is currently doing in the Caribbean and the Pacific. Absolutely nothing. All right. Because on this live, we like to talk about the present. All right. Now, Obama, if what he did was illegal, he would have paid the consequence for it. All right. President Obama did inform them exactly what it was that he was doing. All right. And he literally was doing drone strikes. And unfortunately, an American was unalive. That is sad. That is absolutely sad. Now, with that being said, what Donald Trump is doing is he's not providing any evidence for what is being done in international waters. It is not even just international waters. 2 of them happen off the coast of Colombia within their jurisdiction. That's an act of war. Donald Trump does not have the authority to do that. And he especially doesn't have the authority to unalive people without any evidence. So there's that. All right. Have you ever heard of the Gang of 8?
No.
You've never heard of the Gang of 8?
Well,
All right, so
actually,
the Gang of
oh,
8
sorry, one second. Can I
Okay,
talk for
go
a
ahead.
second?
Sure.
Yeah, well, you spread a lot of misinformation about the Obama strike. It was intentional,
You
but
can
we can
say
move
that.
that. We can move past that. We can move past that. Just saying, you spread a lot of misinformation. And I just want to see if your logic followed consistently. It does not, but we can move past
Okay.
that. So I'd like now to provide as to why you believe that Donald Trump does not have broad authority to strike the narcotic boats. He doesn't have to prove it. I just want you to prove it as to why he
He
can.
literally
not.
has to provide
No, show me.
evidence.
Prove it.
He has to provide evidence.
Prove
he can't
it.
just go around unaliving people.
Can you substantiate that claim?
Sure, I'll substantiate it for you. Liv, do you want to add anything while I get this for him?
Yeah, Obama just said. I mean, not Obama, but Trump said he's just gonna start unaliving people himself. Those are his words. I don't know how I'm supposed to take that. He said that they're just gonna start unaliving people.
Yeah, the trend.
I don't think that's it. No. I'm talking about the boats.
Yeah.
The boats of people. He said that anybody looking to come into this country, blah blah blah, without any
He
evidence
didn't say that.
like that. Yeah, he literally said that they're gonna. He's
Spreading
gonna.
misinformation.
He
That's not
admitted to be.
misinformation. He literally said that.
No, he said that he will strike
admitted
the
to
T
be a
organizations.
serial unaliver. Listen, he said that he's going to be a serial unaliver, and if they are a part of a T organization, sure they should be held accountable. But you don't know without due process whether or not they're part of a T organization, right? I can argue that the Evangelical Christian Church is a T organization. Does that mean we need to start walking into churches like Dylan Ruth and pew-pewing them up? No. Like, we can agree what Dylan Ruth did was wrong. Your logic isn't tracking. What we're asking for is evidence. Nobody wants harm to this country. And yes, we need to protect our citizenry and all those in the jurisdiction of the United States. But there's no evidence that these people were a threat to the safety of our people.
Well, that's exactly why I asked to see if your logic would follow, and it didn't, but you guys didn't want to talk about that.
Again,
So,
I
hey, I'm
didn't
still waiting for
listen.
it
What's
to
my logic?
substantiate.
Could give me the
Yeah, it
Sorry.
was about the Obama drone strike. Why didn't we get any evidence or any hearings about whether or not he was in a T organization? Obama just striked him because he had probable cause.
struck who?
Yeah, it was the U.S. citizen. I forget his name. I can pull it up though.
Yeah, they weren't. But who are they shooting at?
Yeah, he struck a U.S. citizen who he believed was part of a T
No,
organization.
no.
He wasn't shooting at anyone.
at?
He literally struck him. He struck him personally. He wasn't going for anybody. He
You know
literally
what
struck
really
him.
bothers me. You know what really bothers me about this? I mean, that this is if you're going to talk about being logically consistent, right? That this would, by definition, be an appeal to the minority. Like nobody advocates for the unaliving of American citizens, and no one's arguing that Donald Trump doesn't have the authority to do what he's doing. But we're asking,
She's arguing that.
where's the evidence? No, what I'm asking you is where's the
I
evidence?
literally asked like 5 times, where's the evidence? for
Okay,
this?
why do we need the evidence?
Because
He's the
after
commander in
September
chief.
11, that's when Congress signed the authorization to allow the president to strike terrorist groups. All right, so Donald Trump has deemed Trinidad and Tobago as a terrorist group, but there's literally no evidence that Trinidad and Tobago, all right, operates in the Caribbean. There's no evidence for it that they do it there. None whatsoever. All right, an appeals court already struck down his use of the Alien Enemies Act, all right, where he was trying to classify them not just as terrorists, but also as incurring an invasion on the United States of America. They struck that down. So they struck it down because he did not have any evidence to prove that they are in fact terrorists. So my whole argument is that Donald Trump does not have any type of proof that these people, the 43 people thus far, if it's more, my goodness, but the 43 people thus far that have been murdered in the middle of the ocean are actual terrorists. We even have reports from one president in Colombia, President Petro, stating that one gentleman, Alejandro Carranza, was actually a fisherman, and his wife then corroborated the darn story. There's no proof.
It's not true. I know who you're talking about. That's
So
not true.
why is it? No, you can't say that that's
He
not
was charged
true.
as a former terrorist.
No, he was not
Yes,
charged
he
as a former
was.
terrorist. Where did you read that at?
He's the guy that survived, wasn't he?
No, he's not the guy that survived. He was the guy that was killed on September 15th.
Might be mistaken. But I mean, even though you still haven't substantiated as to
But
why
what
he
about the
needs to
two
prove it.
people?
This gives him broad authority.
He
He's the
has to
commander
prove
in
it
chief.
because he has a duty to the American people to prove that
What
our
duty,
country is
lady?
not just
Show
out there
me.
killing people without
What
cause.
duty?
That is his duty.
What duty?
That is his duty.
Can you give me a policy under the Constitution?
Jesus
Any
Christ,
article?
it doesn't matter about a policy, and also there's absolutely no due process here. I
So
thought
he
that
can't
in the
just because he
United-
can?
Okay, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop you. In the United States of America, do people have the right to due process? Yes or no? Do we operate on due process?
In the United States, yeah.
Do we operate? Okay, so we do operate on due process.
United
Okay.
States citizens, yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, I got it. Only for. Oh wait, hold on, time out. So due process is only for
Yeah,
United
yeah.
States citizens now?
Well, no, I meant people in the United States.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
citizens of the United-
I said, please, let's not even go down that road. Let's not even go down there. Okay, so these people then would be presumed innocent until proven guilty. Why is it that Donald Trump has made it so that you're okay with presuming guilt?
So, what?
Why is it okay for you that Donald Trump has made it so that you're presuming guilt? You're sitting here justifying his use of this lethal force on these people without any type of evidence.
I don't
And then you
justify it.
also-
The Constitution does.
Your Constitution, no, it's not the Constitution that is
Yes.
justifying this. Okay, tell us the exact article and section.
Yeah, Article 2, it gives him broad authority. He's the commander in chief, and I can probably give you other policies too. But you still haven't given me the policy as to why he needs to prove that they're, narco terrorists for him to strike them. You haven't proved it. Besides, we are the American people, and he has a duty to. You haven't given me anything. You haven't given me a policy, a single thing under the Constitution, anything.
Let's see here. I'm reading over Article 2 for you. So we can just skirt everything. We can just throw out due process. They don't throw out habeas corpus. We can just throw it all out the window because Donald Trump is the president. So you literally
People
just
on
want a
American
king.
soil.
I'm
American
sorry.
soil need
I'm
due
so sorry.
process.
I know I was talking. You weren't talking, so I didn't cut you off. Stop doing that. All right. There is no power that is no plenary power is granted to the president. He does not just have the ability. All right. So if you're saying that is Article 2, I want you to tell me the exact line. What exact line gives the president the ultimate, unlimited authority?
That's not what
to
I
do
said,
as
and
he
you're taking
pleases?
words out of
No,
my
you're
mouth.
saying that Article 2 gives him the authority to
No.
do what it is that he's doing in the Caribbean.
Yeah, because
So
he's the
tell me,
commander
what
in
is the
chief.
line?
Well, it's not exactly under Article 2. There's other policies that let
I
him
thought you
do
just
it.
said that it was Article 2.
Yeah, that makes him the commander in chief and has broad
We know that
authority.
he's the
Not flip.
commander in
I didn't
chief,
say all
But as the
authority.
commander in chief, he doesn't have the unilateral authority
I
to
didn't
just
say
order
that.
strikes.
I
You
said broad
literally
authority.
did.
I said broad authority, did I not?
Okay, then. So what does give him the unilateral authority to actually do what it is that's been ordered to do?
Yeah, multiple
Unilateral
different
motion.
policies.
Okay, then name some.
Well, lady, I asked for you to name the policy first, where he has to
What?
give proof that these
Name
people are.
some. You don't
that
get
he
to
has to give
dictate anything
proof
over
as
here.
to
That's
why
the
he strikes
problem.
these
You don't
people.
get to dictate anything
Look
over
how you
here.
pivoted. I want your whole chat to
I'm
see
not
how you just
pivoting.
pivoted. You pivoted.
You said the policies.
You
If he has
pivoted.
the authority to do so, then you can tell us the
You
policies.
pivot.
Tell us the
I can, and I
policies.
will as soon as you give me
Okay,
yours.
then now go ahead. Give us the policy. Thank you.
Okay, you
Liz,
pull up
did
your.
you want to say something?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I was teleporting doing bad bitch shit, and so I couldn't
Yes.
jump in on this. But now that I'm here, I love to. I love talking about the Constitution.
Yeah, you
And
do.
I do. I really do. It's literally a thing. Nowhere in Article 2 does it give unilateral power for the president to unalive people in international waters. What it would do is fall under the framework of U.S. law, international law. And so what he would need to do is show me where in U.S. law or international law can the president unilaterally unalive somebody without breaking international law or U.S. code.
He told me section 2, and I looked at section 2, and all it does is, as it says, it does a few things. It allows him to serve as commander in chief. He can grant pardons and reprieves. He can make treaties with the Senate's approval, and he can appoint ambassador, judges, and other officers, and he can give Congress information on the State of the Union and recommends measures. That's it. That's what he can do. But as the commander in chief, he does not have, all right, plenary
Yes.
authority.
So I can go ahead and give you anything. Ready?
So
So
this
under Article
literally
2
is going to be like how Stephen Miller said, in which Trump is working on. All right, that's literally what it is.
I thought you said no interrupting.
Let's see here. Oh, I was
So-
still talking and you started talking. I don't know if you have a delay or not, but you came back from teacup while I was talking and started talking. Chill out, bro.
Can you address what I said, though?
So under
He
Article
doesn't
2,
want to.
Can you address what I said?
to her.
No.
No, you came out of nowhere. I'm talking to her. We'll get through multiple. She's pivoting. She got
Whoa,
distracted.
come on.
She's the host, so now she's gonna change the topic because she knows she couldn't
No,
provide her
I'm
policy.
literally
or
asking
whatever.
you a question to
It's
clarify
fine.
your
I'm talking
point.
to sir. I'm talking
Can
to
you
her.
identify
Oh
in
my
U.S.?
God.
Oh my gosh! Listen, stop doing
Try
that.
fucking harder.
Unbelievable,
No,
man.
you're on a panel discussion, bro. This is literally a panel
Yeah, you guys are
of,
throwing three
of
different
three
things
and a
at me.
half people. No, we're not. Right?
It's all
Okay.
about the
said
same thing.
it's all about the same thing. Listen, you are arguing that the president has unilateral power under Article
I didn't
2.
say that. I said broad.
Okay, broad power under Article 2 to unalive people in international waters. That would fall, in his entire position, will fall under U.S. code and international law. So what I'm asking you is what law, whether it's international law or U.S. code, gives the president the authority to do this?
Yes, I'm glad you finally said basically what she said. So now I can actually continue with my point. Yeah, so under Article 2, it gives the president authority under anticipatory threat as self-defense, which would include striking narco-terrorist boats who are bringing stuff to America, which he believes, right?
So he doesn't have to He doesn't have to justify the threat or anything. He can just say that Liv is a threat, and so he can bomb him.
Do you want to
That's
go
it.
back to that? Can you?
No. I'm
substantiate
asking.
that?
I'm literally asking you a question. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah. All right. I'll keep going.
So
Okay.
he can just say that something or someone is a threat, and he can do whatever it is he wants. That's it. That's gonna have to be proven.
I'm sorry. He said Section 2.
Yeah, and he's saying that basically Trump can claim something is a threat, and as long as he says that it's a threat, then he can bomb it. He can unalive it. That's what he's saying.
Unbelievable, just straw manning everything. But yeah,
That's
it says
not a
under
straw man. That's what you
anticipatory
literally said, and I
self-defense.
asked you,
It
and you
says
said
under
yes.
Article 2, and that would include people who he believes that he marked as T organizations, bringing in what do you call it? I don't know how to use TOS, but bringing in bad stuff for America.
Okay, so you're not following. You're not following. Okay, so what I am saying is, all right, if that is the case, what you just said is the case, then that means that Trump can say that anyone is a part of Trinidad and Tobago, which he has claimed as a terrorist organization, and then he has the authority to just unalive them because he claimed that they were Trinidad and Tobago. All right? Think about it like this, guys. It could be someone, all right, on a boat just fishing, deep sea diving or fishing. They see the boat in the water and they say, hey, that's Trinidad and Tobago. And then boom, they're killed by an airstrike. Does that make sense? What is the evidence for this? That is the problem here. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what your documents, your policies say. There has to be a level of proof here. Where is the proof?
And
there has to be something that actually holds him accountable.
yes, we live in a system of checks and balances, and
Exactly.
and quite literally, all three branches of government are riddled with a system of checks and balances, right? And so, what we're asking you is very fair. Where an international or U.S. code allows for the president to do this?
Exactly. And then also another thing is that the War Powers Resolution, which does give him this authority in a sense, all right? Congress members, such as like Rand Paul, are even saying that he is going beyond the War Powers Resolution, all right? And that he should be getting congressional approval for these strikes. So there's that part.
Many presidents haven't gotten congressional approval for strikes.
And also, we're not even at fucking war. That's a good point. We're not even at war.
That's up to debate. That's the whole thing of him labeling them a T organization. Okay. Yeah. I'm
sorry. We're debating whether or not we are. Guys, are we at war? Are we at war? Hector, are we at war?
Yes, we are.
We are at war against stupidity?
We are at war with the Constitution.
Oh, okay. Well, that's that. We are definitely at war. Well, if Trump's at war with the Constitution, the rest of us are like, fucking A. Yeah.
Hector.
What's good, y'all? I'm just quiet because y'all are having a conversation. I really just came up here to tell y'all about my day.
I don't understand
That's what you
why
get
they
for
would
mad
think.
hunting.
1189.
It's fun.
Donald Trump the authority to hold on.
So Trump gave himself the authority?
We're not at war, guys. Yeah. Because Trump's a king. Trump can do what he wants to do. I guess that's it. I don't fucking know anymore. We don't care about the ethical and the human rights concerns here at all. We don't. They don't care about unaliving people.
Okay.
It's just, they don't even care about the legality of it all.
Policy that lets him.
They don't care about the legality of it all.
Just give me the policy that he needs to provide proof.
Okay.
Did you know, Livingston, did you know that smug trafficking, all right, doesn't actually qualify as a immediate threat or imminent threat under international law. Did you know
I
that?
actually didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Follows
trying to
international.
figure out.
Could you give me the policy where Trump has to prove it? We could just do this super simply. You just got to prove it, and I'll concede my whole point.
Okay.
Just give me it.
Which policy?
Because you want a policy that literally says that he has to provide evidence, right? That's what you want, right?
Whatever you think
you
justifies
don't
it.
want decades long of tradition. You don't want international law. You just want
Yeah.
you
I
just
also have
want a
decades long of
policy
precedent.
that says that he has to provide evidence. Is that
Yeah,
what
I
you
also
want?
have decades long of presidents of doing strikes unilaterally. So
Yeah, and actually targeting enemies or threats, proven enemies and proven threats. Because Obama, if you want to go back to that, had proof, all right, that he was striking Al Qaeda. He had proof. So there's
proof
that.
striking the
He was
US
able
citizen?
to justify his strikes. So there's that. There's that. Okay, I just want to make sure that we're clear on that one.
I'm
So you
sorry.
pivot from Obama, but when I bring up Obama, then you pivot back.
The hyper focusing on the American citizen who got caught in the crossfire is a night
That's
and
exactly
day
what I
difference.
said.
from
Didn't get
having the
caught in the
authorized-
crossfire.
Shut the fuck up. That's a night and day difference. Night and day difference from the Trump administration alleging something that happened to justify said strike. And not only do we have no proof of the alleged schmug boat, but you also went ahead and fucked over some fishers as well. Very different things. But you can keep making your false equivalency because I think it's funny.
Also, the American that you keep
Crossfire,
talking
by the
about, Anwar al-Awlaki, I hope I pronounced that right. He literally was a member of Al-Qaeda, a propagandist for them. So he was a part of Al-Qaeda.
Obama
Okay?
thought he
And
was.
it literally wasn't even, it didn't happen here in the United States. It didn't happen in international waters. It actually happened overseas. So he was killed in a drone strike in Yemen. Okay? And Obama provided the evidence to prove why this should be done. So there's that. Where is the evidence for Trump? If all things are equal, all right, if Obama could do it under the War Powers Resolution in Article 2, Section 2, and all of that, if Obama could do it under that, okay, and so can Trump, all right, and all
Can you
things are
show me
equal. And
policy
I'm
where
not
you need
finished.
to
And all
prove? You're
things are
pivoting again.
equal.
You're
I'm not
pivoting
pivoting.
again,
And
and
all
you're
things are
everyone will
equal.
defend you.
Why hasn't Donald Trump provided the proof? That is the only question. We
I'm
know
still
that it's not
reading-
equal. This is just for the purposes of the debate, guys. If all things are equal, then why hasn't Donald Trump provided any proof? That's the only question that I have. You want to get stuck on an actual policy or anything, but even when legal scholars and congressmen are saying that Donald Trump doesn't have these powers, all right, and that he should be going through Congress, it's going to cause me, an everyday American citizen, to have the exact same questions because where is the proof? So, Stephen, just answer that. What proof do they have?
Randy
Other
Fine
than
also
he
believes
said
that we should
so.
nuke Gaza, but you don't believe everything he says. So let's stop bringing in other people. So let's do
There's
this.
no proof
Just
that
give
he
me the
should nuke
policy.
Gaza.
Just give
There's
me
no
the
proof that he should
policy.
nuke Gaza.
No, that's what Randy Fine said. That's what the congressman I'm bringing up. So you're
So
acting like you
there's
actually
no
care about what he
proof
does.
for it.
But can you bring me? Can you give me? The
No,
policy?
I'm
Because
not
you
going
have
to.
give me-
No,
Because you
I'm not
can't.
going
Because you
to,
can't.
because
Because you
I'm
can't
asking
substantiate your
you
claims.
the
'Cause you can't
question
substantiate. Can you
of
concede
where
to that?
is the evidence?
Can you
Trump hasn't
concede to that?
substantiated the claim for any of these killings.
By the way,
I'm
your
just
comments are
acting
being
like Trump.
racist as well. Someone called me a
I'm
person. I'm not even
literally
YT.
just acting like Trump. I stay out of the comments.
Yeah, can you substantiate your
Literally. I already substantiated it.
Erica, can you
No, you
reset your live
didn't.
goal?
Where is the
Can I do what?
policy?
I can't hear
Reset
you.
your live goal.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Let me bless you.
I think I'll change it. Did we already do high bears? I don't remember. I'm just gonna go with high bears. There we go. High bears it is. High bears. Okay. All right. Also, I have a few things to read off, so I'm gonna read these off really quick. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, shout out to Matt. Thank you so much, Matt, for the 5. I think Matt left already, but thank you so much, Matt. Matt says supporting the coolest 29-year-old I know. All right, Matt. I hear you. I'm almost 60. All right. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate you. Drop some hearts in the chat. Also, shout out to Phil for the 2. Phil said that the guest made an assumption that narco was a part of defense. The president has power in the defense of an anticipated attack. Yes, i.e. physical. Yep, we mentioned that already because there's no imminent threat here. Shout out to DRC for the dollar. DRC said, please tell Steven to stop it. Idolizing Trump is like thinking the stripper actually likes you. Quit it, boy. Jeez, she didn't. Damn, DRC. Okay. All right. There is no imminent threat. So there's that. But to him, it's because Trump has the power to him to do it. Okay. Guest made Phil sent another 2 and said, guest made an assumption that am I reading this right? Okay, here we go. Another 2, it said, it's not debatable. We are not at war. Congress needs to declare wartime. So there's that. That is very true. All right. We haven't declared any type of war. I mean, but since 2003, I want to say, with the Iraqi war, then there has been a little bit of change where the president can, in fact, basically do like escalations. That's basically how we went into Iraq. But there's that. Anywho, I dropped my main. Thank you all so very much for the love. Also on the tube, shout out to Grandma V for the $1.99 super chat. Grandma V said the same thing Phil is saying. Congress has to approve a war. All right. And also shout out to Feisty for the 10. Feisty says smug maggot. Smug maggot. Yes. All right. Drop some hearts in the chat for all of our donors, guys. Thank you so very much. If you want to support the live, links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9@gmail.com. And Liv and Hector are here. So do all of the good things for them. All right. I really want to move past this point. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Hector.
No, I just said, don't worry about me. Take care of Erica first. Also, Feisty, check your Discord.
Also, another thing is I do want to move past this because of the simple fact, all right, is that we can acknowledge that Article 2, all right, and policies like the War Power Resolution does give Donald Trump the authority to order strikes. The main point here, all right, is that he does not have any proof. And if he does have proof, he hasn't provided that. So what I'm asking you, all right, is what proof does Donald Trump have? Because there has to be a reason outside of a piece of paper that you would sit here and defend them unaliving people in the middle of the ocean. There has to be. Shout out to System Shook. We're going to look into this because I learn stuff every single day on my live. And System Shook, Jordan, hey Jordan, just sent a $2 super chat and said law of armed conflict is what makes him need proof. So let's look into the law of armed conflict. Yep, it's the international humanitarian law. Yeah, because there's no imminent threat. Yep. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, Gwendolyn, how about you get up in the box? You're doing a lot of chirping.
Yeah, so you want to keep talking about this one?
I'm sorry?
You want to keep talking about this one? Or we can move on to any other ones.
No, I want to know about the I want to know the evidence. Like, why are you defending him doing this? Steve, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, so the AUMF gives the president authority to strike known associates, right? That includes the organization he framed as Tren de Agua.
He has no proof that these people are Tren de Agua.
But you're
It's actually proven. It's actually proven. There's the thing. You don't get it. You don't understand. I don't know any other way to say prove
every single person,
There's no
even outside the
proof.
U.S. apparently, is
Because if
supposed
we
to
go
get
by
their
your
own hearing and
logic, if
everything.
we literally go by your logic, then he can claim anyone and anything is Trinidad and Nicaragua. That is the thing. He can claim
Your
that
logic,
anyone and
we would need a
anything.
hearing for every single person struck in the Middle East.
We
Look,
wouldn't need a no.
That's what you said. You said
No.
every
Obama
person
provided evidence. You're not listening. That is the
for every
problem.
single person struck in the Middle East.
You're literally not listening.
I'm sorry, targeted military strikes typically go through several assessments before the actual act takes place.
And they
That's one of
probably
the
went through
ways-
several assessments
that's
as
one of the
well.
ways
No,
we
they
do
did
our
not.
best
Congress
to
has
avoid-
actually said that he didn't even go to the Gang of 8.
Correct.
What does Congress have to do with this?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, you
Seriously?
people are, man.
Okay,
Congress
okay.
has to. Go ahead, Hector.
I was just going to say, Stephen, so do you think it would be safe to say the president of the United States gets out on the world stage on a daily basis and says the most blatantly stupid shit? Do you think it would be then safe to go, hey, maybe we shouldn't just believe what he says on his strikes because of how often he lies?
It doesn't matter what you believe.
I'm
It doesn't matter. The law doesn't care what you believe, whether you think it's.
Let me change my question because I'm actually getting annoyed by the way you just bull try people.
It's not you.
Got you. So do you think it is at least safe to
It's wrong.
assume? Do you think it's safe to
Dude,
assume?
chill out.
Do you think it's safe to assume,
What happened?
based off the fact that the president lies as much as he does, that he could be lying about this? Is that a fair assessment?
No.
No. Is that what you said?
Yeah. No. Oh, did
Got
you
you,
hear?
got you.
No.
When
You
people
want to spell it out
lie,
for you as well?
so when people lie, it is ridiculous to assume that they're lying about other things. Got you. So when people have a well-documented pattern of lying, and you question that, you're boo boo the fool. Good to know. Cool.
So for the
So
fact that we've
I
had presidents who've done this as
these
well.
as-
We have many presidents as well who have done this, who have done unilateral strikes without warning Congress, without doing any of this that you guys want Trump to do. It's only bad when Trump. That's what you guys are all about.
No, that's not true.
Just
That's not true
completely
because when
reframe the argument.
Obama was sending drones over to Yemen, what we knew is that he was targeting a T group, an actual T group. We knew that.
For every single strike
So
he did,
tell us,
every
tell,
single
tell,
one,
tell
every
us,
single
tell
one
us
got due
what other
process like you
presidents have
wanted.
done this. Tell us what other
Every-
presidents have done this without congressional approval, without going to the Gang of 8. All right, tell us without any evidence. Tell us what other presidents have done this. Give us the exact occurrence, and we'll look into it for you.
Yeah, Obama.
Example.
Okay, what's the occurrence?
Okay, I'll pull it up.
Okay,
my
thank you. Appreciate you. All right, for those that don't know, the Gang of 8 is actually made up of congressional members, typically the House Majority Leader, also the Senate Majority Leader, and what they basically do, the Speaker of the House, golly Jesus, but what they do is they confer on intelligent matters because Donald Trump has actually said on occasion that this is part of intelligence, is secret missions. That's what he said. He's not going to the Gang of 8 to prove anything, to provide any type of evidence, to confer with them at all. Nothing whatsoever. He's not providing any type of proof. We also want to take a look at the fact that around October 15th, there was a submarine that was blown up in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And with that submarine being blown up, 2 people survived. All right. And it wasn't a submarine. Those people aren't alive. The boat. It was a boat that was blown up, and 2 people survived, an Ecuadorian and a Colombian. All right. They were brought back here to the States. Okay. But guess what? They weren't arrested. They weren't booked. They weren't charged with anything. They were sent back to their home countries, Colombia and Ecuador, respectively. Now, if they had in fact committed any type of crime or had been terrorists, as the Trump administration is claiming, why are they not standing trial? That is literally the question that we have. You don't have no damn justification. Also, Santana, why are you raising your hand?
I was just waiting my turn because I have impulse control.
Okay, all right, it's your turn.
So the strike against.
I literally just said
it.
it's Santana's turn.
Well, I was trying to talk
I
about
just-
it. It's glitched.
I'll be quiet.
I just
you just
I
came
just
back
want to
into
read.
the-
I just want to read something really quick for Steve, just based off of what Hector was saying. Just then, documents show conclusively that Christopher Wray, deranged Jack Smith, Merrick Garland, Lisa Monaco, and other cook lowlifes from the failed Biden administration signed off on Operation Arctic Frost. They spied on senators and congressmen/women and even taped their calls. They cheated and rigged the 2020 presidential election. These radical left lunatics should be prosecuted for their illegal and highly unethical behavior. This was from Donald Jimothy Trump on October the 24th, 2025 at 7:11 p.m. Steve, do you know what's wrong with that actual message?
That's a great red herring. Now I'm going to get back to the actual strike that Obama did without exactly just
I'm just really
citizen.
Sure, that's fine. Would you like to tell me what's wrong with the message, Steve?
You guys got a 4v1?
Steve, would you? I'm a really simple man.
Unbelievable.
With really
4v1.
simple question. Steve, would you like to just answer the question? It's super simple. What's wrong
It's
with
a
the
red
message? No, it's not a red herring. I'm just
How
specifically
can I answer
asking
too?
the
I'm getting muted. I'm getting muted.
Okay.
I bet it's Hector too. No,
What's
it's
wrong?
Hector.
What's wrong with the message that that Donald Trump tweeted out?
How about this? I don't care because the red herring has nothing
I
to do
hear
with
you.
the
I
argument.
hear you, but I just want you to be like
4v1.
honest.
You guys are throwing three things.
Steven, I'm really simple. I'm a very simple man, and I'm straightforward. I just need the answer so I can go back on mute. I'm waiting my turn. I have impulse control. Sure, if you didn't hear what I said, stop coming off mute. I'll read it for you again. Don't worry.
No, talking about the strike.
Shushies. I'll read it again because you said you didn't hear what I said. I got you.
Weird.
I got you. So, just in, documents show conclusively that Christopher Wray, deranged Jack Smith, Merrick Garland, Lisa Monaco, and others cooked lowlifes from the failed Biden administration signed off on Operation Arctic Frost. They spied on senators and congressmen/women and even taped their calls. They cheated and rigged the 2020 presidential election. These radical left lunatics should be prosecuted for their illegal and highly unethical behaviors. What's wrong with that statement?
Unbelievable. All right, let's get back to the actual strike. The actual
Sure,
topic.
that's fine. That's fine. Hector, can you tell me what's wrong with that statement?
What's wrong with the statement? My immediate observation is the purpose of Operation Frost is to look into the fake electorates, which we know Donald Trump spearheaded when he asked them to find him 10 or 11,000. So there's that.
Yeah. Liv, did you catch what was wrong with the statement?
My bad. I'm just getting back, buddy. What up, Santana?
What's going on? Okay, that's fine. I'll give it to you specifically. So the premise behind this is that the entire investigation found that Christopher Wray, Jack Smith, Merrick Garland, and Lisa Monaco, they all did this in 2020 to actually rig the election. The issue is that in 2020, the FBI, the Justice Department, everything, that was Donald Trump's administration. Like, Donald Trump was in power. So the issue with all of this would be how the people outside of his administration have enough power to actually throw the election while he's president. And it really just goes back to the point that Hector was making. If someone who, like Donald Trump, lies as much as he breathes, wouldn't it be actually important to fact check the things that he was saying? That's the only point that I was making. Donald Trump lies about everything, even easily disprovable things, even things that don't make sense. He still lies about it. That's the only point that I was making.
No one cares. Can we get back to the topic?
Yeah, I know you don't actually care about any of this, but it's fine. Anyway, this is for the chat. Donald Trump is senile, and he's a senile liar, so there's that. Anyway, you can go back to talking to Hector or Liv or whoever, but you're disengaged.
Well, the person that I was talking to left, so
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Which civilian what are you talking about that was popped by Obama?
he was struck without congressional approval, struck the same way that Trump struck the boats, was using the 2001 AUMF. Same exact way. No public evidence, no trial. He just struck him. You people are insane. 4v1? Unbelievable. With the mute button too, you feel big and strong, guys. Look at your fans eating this up.
You know, the reason you get
Unbelievable.
muted is because you don't have impulse control, because you're not a fully functional adult. Like
So you're
everyone
not
else is,
either. You just said you don't have impulse control.
I said I have impulse control. Everyone else is being quiet when someone else is talking, but you and people like you weirdos for some reason can't just stop talking when other people are talking. It's the weirdest thing. Like, your parents didn't raise you right. Like, that's the problem. I blame your parents.
10 minutes with nothing to substantiate. You just spurred on. Unbelievable.
Yeah, cool. What's the name of that citizen again?
Yeah, Anwar al-Awlaki.
How the fuck do you spell that?
You're speaking on it earlier and you don't even know.
No, I did not speak on the name of the individual earlier. That was you. You're the only one hyper focusing on the one citizen.
you don't even know his name.
So let me ask Stephen a question. Stephen, I'm gonna ask you this, and I don't want you to lie. Is there evidence? Did the Obama administration provide evidence that he was actively a part of the T organization?
No.
That's a lie.
Show it.
Also, I would just love to call to the point. You say I basically rattle on and on without saying anything. I mean, like, one, if you stop interrupting, I could get to the point quicker. But also, two, I'm willing to bet every nickel that I have that people want to hear what I have to say way more than they want to hear what you have to say. So there's that.
Me.
Oh, this is a child. I don't really have anything else to say here. I think this is a monumental waste of time, and this guy is a moron. So there's that. Better yet, here's the problem with this. If you did unjustly attack an innocent American civilian, guess what? Not a single person on this panel, nor Erica, who's away at the moment, would defend it, would justify that. We would say that's bad. Y'all would say, just because people did it before, we should allow a progressive, growing country to continue to do the same stupid shit that got us fucked up to begin with. And that's the problem. That's the monumental difference between our side and yours. That you guys will continue to justify moronic, demonizing behavior, and will say enough is enough.
So yeah, you just made my entire point. When
Sorry.
when someone else does it, it's good.
Hold on one
When someone
moment,
does it,
Steven.
bad.
Hold on, Steven.
When did I say it was good, you
Um,
dumbass? Did you not hear it?
Hi,
Fool?
can you guys hear me?
Sorry.
Okay. So I'm cooking dinner at the same time. So if you guys see me over here on the side doing something, it's because I'm mashing potatoes. All right. So there's that. Okay. Phil wants puppies. Phil, request up. Okay. But I don't know who was talking. I think it was Steven. And Steven, you're still using basically the argument, Article 2, and all of these things like that, right? Is that still the argument that you have? It doesn't
No.
matter. There doesn't have to be any proof. So what you're
think
saying
that
is that there doesn't
Obama
have to be
didn't
any
get
proof.
proof. You said that Obama got proof of the strike that he was striking the guy was associated with Al Qaeda, but he wasn't. So now I was bringing that up, and then you left, and then these guys were spurring on.
He
and I gave
wasn't?
them that evidence.
He wasn't. What was the guy's name? I missed that part. What was his name then?
Obama didn't provide evidence.
What was his name?
Anwar al-Awlaki.
Oh, the guy that I just told you was the Al Qaeda propagandist. That guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That
where
was
is the proof?
confirmed.
Obama struck him without proof. That was your claim was that Obama struck him with proof. I said no, he didn't, and I'm telling you he didn't. And I can give you proof. Can you give me proof to the contrary? Can you substantiate your claim?
Yes, I just sent it to Erica. Also, like, this is so pedantic. Like, you could have just looked this up.
Also, Erica,
I did.
check Discord.
I'm all over the place.
Mhm.
All right.
You're all over the place. I'm getting 1v4 here by a bunch of strong men with mute buttons.
You're really not. Like, you know what's actually
You're-
happening at this moment. Yep, there we go. Someone muted you.
Shut
before I
up.
could. What's actually happening in this moment is we're actually just here because you are not even entertaining. Like, you're the clown in the middle of the circus, and you're not even a good show at this point.
It's cool,
Like,
Santana.
you bring nothing, not the smallest, slightest thing to this conversation at all. Like, you're not even fun. You're not funny. You don't know things. You're just sad.
Guys, we should already
So
be over
what-
125,000 K likes yet. Tap the screen.
Also, I'm left-handed. So I have a question for you. The AUMF that you spoke about, Stephen, when was that granted? Like, when did Congress
Where's the
actually?
proof
I'm not
Obama
kidding.
with
Literally,
proof?
you said that certain things allow Trump to do this, right? That's what you said. You literally said that. All right. You yourself mentioned the AUMF. You yourself mentioned that. The conversation that you're having with Liv and Hector and Santana about this Obama thing, you can have it in just a moment. You literally can have it in just a moment. All right. Can you tell us what the AUMF is?
Can you answer my question? Where is the
Oh my
proof
God.
Obama had evidence that he was part of a T organization?
I don't think you
can't
just
concede.
understood what was
Concede.
said to you, sir.
Concede.
I
Because I've been
don't
trying to
think
get
that
you to give me actually.
understood
I've been trying to get you to
what
give
you
me
just
anything,
said. You're
anything to substantiate any of your claims, and you
misinterpreting.
haven't.
You're misinterpreting policy is what you're doing. That's literally it. You're misinterpreting policy.
Hey, Eric, did you do an age check with this guy?
I think he said 26 or something.
He's got to be like 12. Like 12
I
at
don't know.
least. Like, what the
Oh.
fuck is happening?
Welcome in, Itchy Ray. Welcome in. Thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate y'all. If you're not already following, go ahead and click the follow button. Make sure you're sending your daily heart me. Also, guys, let's go ahead. I'm not sure what we're working on. It's a little bit chaotic over here. No, come back, Steven. Come back. All right, let's knock out the let them cook. Also, continue to share the live. Let's do all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. Natty, you don't have to use a kick because he skedaddled. And I don't even feel like playing sound for him. All right. That was a lot that was happening. All right. And so I have some things that I have to look into and learn on. But the AUMF was actually signed soon after 9/11. And with it, it basically is the United. What is it? Yeah, it was signed after September 11th, and what it allowed for is the president to perform such actions, so like strikes, under a limited scope against those who have attacked us at 9/11. All right, Al Qaeda was a part of 9/11. That's how Obama was able to do what it is that he did. Trinidad and Tobago is not 9/11. It does not give Donald Trump unilateral authority to do what it is that he's doing. It doesn't. If anybody wants to argue different, by all means, request up and let's have the conversation. All right. It's not some darn going like all encompassing thing that he can just do this. So there's that. Because here's the thing, guys. Here's literally the thing. If Donald Trump had the authority to simply do exactly what it is that he is doing with no questions asked, no one would be asking questions. They wouldn't be asking questions because they would have no legal avenue to stop him. And per bill, it has to be reauthorized periodically. All right. Anywho, if you're a Trump supporter, request up. That was a lot. Oh wait, I have another phone. We have a lot of friendlies in the box. If you're a friendly, go ahead and drop out of the box. All right. If you're a friendly, drop out of the box.
Hey, Eric, I don't like.
Yes, Livingston.
I was trying to drop out. I'm a friendly.
Okay. All right, Taryn. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you.
I don't like Trump supporters faking like they got a win on me. I'm over here doing bad bitch things with the crab oil and some devil's lettuce. But yes, prior to the strike from Obama, they had classified intelligence reports, reports from international terrorist agencies, as well as confessions, as well as Aowaki's own propaganda and his avocation that he was a part of the T organization. And so they had all of that evidence prior to the strike. And so, yeah, he should have stuck around for that.
He should have, but he didn't live. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't.
Obama's administration
has done their best to substantiate their attack. It's been put into heavy legal questioning in the way that he utilized it, but they said that the majority of the material that they made their claim with was personally from debriefing statements made to the FBI. One of the accounts was from Abdul Muttalab. So this would be under the, I guess, just the secret private national security branch, in which case we'll never see it anyway. And if that was the case with Trump's administration, then so be it. My claim more so is that this man who can't stop fucking lying and just wants to look big and bad, more so actually be so because he cannot be trusted to do shit.
I just
want to say, Matt, I muted you. Get in the box. No one cares about what you have to say in the chat. Like, seriously, who cares about anything that you're saying while you're in the chat? Trump supporters, you will be muted.
Yeah, you don't get to. Oh, you guys are gonna have fun with this one. I'm trying to change the layout. I don't know if they're coming up or not. I can't tell if I accepted them. I don't know. Switch. There we go. Okay, she ran. I would say there's no way in hell that Gwendolyn is coming over here. That wouldn't even make sense. Anywho, if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up, and let's have a conversation. I'm gonna keep mashing potatoes. Y'all hear the potatoes? Y'all don't hear the potatoes?
Wait,
Okay.
what?
I'm mashing potatoes. I'm making mashed potatoes with Yukon Gold potatoes.
I heard it a little bit. I'm actually about to go do my grocery shopping too.
Thank you. I actually went to the grocery store. Trump supporters, get in the box. Request up.
Whoever in the chat just said, so we're saying the 16-year-old was a terrorist. No, that is absolutely not what we're saying. To my knowledge, he had literally no history or evidence of being associated with his father and his actions. So no, absolutely not. That's been clarified too. They did not know that he was present and he was a part of the unfortunate collateral damage of the attacks on his father. That is more so a better criticism, I would say, that people should make over his actual father.
That part. But I just wanted, Steve, I don't think that people understand that the argument isn't necessarily about the policy itself, all right? Because it's not just citizens who are asking these questions. It's literally people who have power. It's congressmen like Rand Paul, all right? It's like Ruben Gallego calling it murder, right? So they have questions also, and they want answers. All right, this is coming from both sides of the aisle. Where's the evidence that these people are terrorists?
Yeah, this administration does a really interesting job at demonizing people with no evidence just because they say so or how they vote or this or that. So based off of that pattern alone, I can question every damn thing, and I'm more comfortable doing so than under the Obama administration. I'll question them both, but this one especially, we have more than enough grounds to do it.
Exactly. So there's that. And I don't know. Also, did you all know that in regards to lawfare, that his cases against Letitia James, Bolton, I can't even remember Bolton's first name. I know it's not John.
John. No, it's John Bolton. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I should be able to remember that, right? But John Bolton and Comey, they are like low-key up in the air. They could be dismissed because he's made disparaging statements against them previously.
Mm-hmm.
And they it can influence the jury. The jury? I don't know.
Jury.
And also that it is, listen, if you've never watched 30 Rock, rural juror. All right. Hi. I don't know if this person's gonna load or not. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Matter of fact, tap my face. Don't tap on the side. Tap on my screen. Hi, Roscoe. Did you vote for Trump? Roscoe? Huh?
I don't think Roscoe meant to come up.
things. So either can you drop them for me?
Yeah. Roscoe, request back up if you did mean to come up. Wendy, did you vote for Donald Trump? Wendy, did you vote for Donald Trump? Oh, and you're already unmuted. Okay, Wendy, request back up when you're ready to talk. Tovar, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Fuck Trump.
Appreciate you. Honeycomb, did you vote for Donald Trump? Honeycomb, did you vote for Donald Trump? Nope. SJ, did you vote for Donald Trump?
No.
Appreciate you. And now we got all these damn friendlies, which means if you like Erica, if you like what we're saying, if you voted for Kamala Harris, stay out the request. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. But you're not the demographic of people that we want to speak to. So continue to do all the good things. Tap the screen, share the live. We don't even have 100 shares, which is diabolical. Make sure you're resharing the live, reposting it. I believe some people on Android can add it to their story. That's a fun little option. Do that as well. Send your daily heartbeats. Claim everything on the way down. Knock out the gift goal. We need 85 more.
Please don't discriminate against iPhones.
I did not. I just simply mentioned an option that iPhones don't have. I haven't had for months anyway. I can't add life to my story.
We can do it. Just because you have a iPhone 10 doesn't mean like everyone else can't do it.
This is a 13 Pro Max, sir.
We're on like 24.
We're on, what is it, 17 now?
I voted for Trump because I hate the niggers.
We know.
Oh,
We know.
That's cool. That's cool.
Just another Sunday.
I mean, like at least they like got it out first. The first guy, he came up here pretending like he wanted to talk and then started saying the N-word. I was like, bro, you could have just did that at first. Like, come on. Like, you didn't have to actually try to have a conversation. No need to pretend. No need to pretend. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and request up. All right. Let's have a conversation.
Hey, two quick
I
things.
hit a
One,
restart.
I thought mashing potatoes was euphemism. And
Oh my
I'm
God.
literally mashing potatoes.
yeah, I know. Anyway, second thing, I'll be back.
Okay.
Bree 777, did you vote for Donald Trump? Bree, did you vote for Donald? Oh, great. Which topic would you
Okay.
like to?
Yeah, I
Hold on.
voted for Donald and I got muted, Erica.
Yeah, you got muted in the chat. That means that you were talking poop because my chat's not a safe space for you. All right. So you can get your First Amendment rights back. All right. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you, sir?
52.
52? Okay. All right. So 52 years old. All right. So, MAGA, what's the line? All right. I need you to draw the line. Is it at harming children? Is it at the war crimes? What about, denying democracy or even lawfare? Which is it for you?
Well, to be honest with you, Miss Erica, the line was drawn when Trump was going to go to San Francisco with the agents, and then he pulled out because his tech buddies gave a bunch of money. Now I think he's a corrupt piece of shit. And I'm worried, like, why would, if
Your phone's breaking
Chicago
up really
ate him,
bad.
would he go to Chicago? Would he
MAGA Mobile going crazy.
say again?
Your phone is breaking up really, really bad.
Oh, my
Hey,
phone?
Bree, try to
I'm sorry.
find a better spot. I'm going to go ahead and read these off. Jordan, I'm so sorry for missing these on the tube, but you saw what was happening. Thank you so much, Jordan, for the $2 super chat that says, make him name 3 instances, I'll fact check. Also, for another $2 super chat that says, look up presidential policy guidance for Obama. Yeah. And also, let's see here. Saw something else. All right. Thank you, Phil, for the one. Oh, Phil, I saw that and I said that you could come up and then he left. He left once I went over the code that he mentioned. what was it called? The UA, because I'm going to have to look more into this one. The AUMF, he left once we got there. I wonder why. Interesting. All right. Shout out to Sandra for the 5. Sandra said, because you're awesome and you beat down fascists every damn day. I hope so. I hope so. I just don't like being overtalked. Just don't overtalk me. All right. Thank you so much to our donors. Drop some hearts in the chat, guys. Drop some hearts in the chat. All right. If you'd like to support the live, best way to do so is via the links in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you are on the tube, hi YouTube. All right, best way to support the live is via a super chat. So thank you so very much. All right, with that being said, let's get back into it. So Bree, it sounds like you weren't aware that Donald Trump is for sale. Is that what it was?
Yeah, a little bit. Like I feel as though a little bit bamboozled. You know what I'm saying?
He has a history.
Like I don't want to argue about it, but say again, man.
He has a history of being bought and paid for.
You know what I'm saying? though? Like he was going to San Francisco, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna get rid of all these criminals, and then he's like, whoa,
sir, he hasn't been getting rid of criminals from day one, though. Huh?
Yeah, I heard.
Bree, okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay. Because let me just give you a few things while you're thinking, sir. Okay. Because the 224 men and women that he sent back to, not sent back to, but sent to El Salvador to CCOT. All right. Over 70% of those people had no criminal records, neither here in the United States or at home in Venezuela. But he still deported them and sent them to a concentration camp. Right. At Alligator Alcatraz, when they were detained,
I think you're being a little dramatic. Concentration camp? Come on, settle down.
Well, no, literally 3 men.
That's where you lose me when you guys are you get so dramatic. I mean, come on, concentration camp, stop it.
Do you know what CCOT is?
Well, I guess maybe Miss Erica, but I mean, come on. They're not. It's not a concentration camp.
Why do you say it's not?
Because I mean, it's not. I mean, how? What do you mean? Well, I mean, help me.
Yeah, when human rights organizations are actually comparing it to a concentration camp, I'm going to go with that it is. Because one of the things that the president of El Salvador has said, Bukele, he has said that when people go into CCOT, they do not come out. Typically, when people go into a concentration camp, do they come out, Bree?
Yes. No, no. Usually no. And if they do, it's usually not good. Yeah, no, but I don't see like, I mean, the Alcatraz, the alligator Alcatraz, and all that bullshit. Like,
no, but I was talking about the alligator Alcatraz.
So, Bree,
go ahead, Hector. It's fine.
I was just gonna say there are many conditions to where it would qualify under a concentration camp. Several human rights groups have pointed this out. One of the obvious examples for me personally is that not a single family member, or even in many cases their legal advisors, can even see them in this facility. Typically, when journalists and whatnot go to the area, it's almost to control the narrative and protect their reputation, and not so much to actually report on what's happening. There's been several people who have been disappearing from CCOT specifically, and they're saying they're being released, but there's been no reports of that, and they haven't even been found in their own communities. Obviously, there's been several reports of abuse and torture. There are many qualifiers that CCOT very much meets, and even though it's officially on paper a maximum security prison, the conditions very much say it is attuned to a concentration camp.
Well, that's horrible. And do we have that? Do we have video? Do we have proof of this? I mean, people are
unfortunately we do
this bad.
We do. Human rights groups, along with journalists, right, and testimony from former inmates, all right, lead credence to the fact that the cells are severely overcrowded, which is dangerous. Also, the inmates are forced to sleep on the floor or on metal bunks without mattresses, and there's no outdoor access. They spend up to 23.5 hours a day locked in their cells, so they don't get to go outside. Also, 3 of the gentlemen who were deported to CCOT, all right, who were sent to a prison, they gave their stories to NBC News. This means a journalist went and talked to them. So this is another human being going to talk to them. And they told how they were sexually assaulted, kept in solitary confinement, told that when they arrive, welcome to hell, you're never leaving.
That is correct. And that sexual assault that she was talking about is not by other inmates. It was by the guards.
It's by the guards, exactly. That part.
I was gonna say by the guards, probably, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
Kilmar
man, I
Alberto
don't know.
Garcia talks about the treatment that he received there.
I don't think any
So-
human being deserves to be treated like that anywhere,
Mhm.
any way. I mean, there's people that do heinous crimes. I mean, heinous shit. And I still believe that they deserve their day. And yeah, I didn't know. Like, this is really happening. You're telling me this.
Yes, this really
I'll
happened.
look it up, but I don't know.
If-
I don't know, Miss Erica. I don't know.
You can look it up. You can look it up.
Yeah, I
don't mind. You
definitely
look it up.
will. I appreciate you, but man, that's horrible.
For
you
ref-
still go ahead, Hector.
I was just going to say for reference, just in case we feel like the accounts of the inmates are biased, despite their scars and everything else that's been substantiated by the Amnesty International. We have the UN Subcommittee for the Prevention of Torture. And then Eric already went over the Human Rights Watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
But
And
I-
you
I
said
just
his
feel
name
like
was Hector? That's Hector up there?
Yeah, that's Hector.
Hey, appreciate you, Hector, man. And I appreciate what you're saying, but no buts, but
Yeah, Erica's right there.
yeah, no, and Miss Erica, she already knows. She told me to shush a couple times, and I
But yeah, I do think that
Man.
it's crazy that you didn't know that Trump was bought and paid for. Like that man literally all it takes is a check. All it takes is a check and hey, that's it. That's really, really it. It just takes a check and he'll do like he literally was selling pardons. That's why his chief of staff had to step in and like get control. Huh? Say that again?
No, I was just saying I was bamboozled.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So what do you plan to do differently in the future, especially moving into the 2026 midterms? What do you plan to do differently?
I'll be honest with you. You want me to be honest with you?
Sure.
Like my vote, like I'm afraid to, like I don't know, like it just seems so far left and so far right. that
Your phone is
people in
breaking
the
up
middle
so
have
bad.
Nowhere to go.
It's breaking up so bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
Can
said
hear me
so
now?
far left
Can
and
you hear me
so
now?
far right I can hear you now, just to make sure, because it broke up, but let me make sure I heard you right. You said so far left
Yeah.
and so far right that you're not sure where to go.
Yeah, people in the middle. What do we do? I mean, I get it. Human rights, I get it. And then there's other parts of that aspect that, I mean, I don't want to get into it because you'll kick me off and whatever.
I'm not gonna kick you off, but like, what is it that will prevent you from voting for, let's say, a Democrat?
I have 3 daughters, and they play a lot of sports, Miss Erica.
So
Yeah, I know,
Can I
Hector.
pause
I know.
Can I
This
pause
is
it
why I
right
didn't
here?
want to get into it.
Bree, can
This
pause you
is-
right here.
Just so we can just.
This is why I didn't want to
One
get
second,
into
Bri.
it.
Listen, it's more likely
Yep.
that their
Yes, sir.
coach. One, it's more likely that their white coach harms them. Right. That's the first. The second piece is very important. And I'll tell you, I'll make this anecdote. About a year ago, people would argue I was way more militant when it came to these conversations, right? Had a whole name. I was like one of the most racist people on TikTok. And a while back,
I have questions about that later.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a time. And so I realized that I don't need to agree with people on everything, right? We just need to agree on something, right? Like I don't need white women to agree that racism and white supremacy exists. Like we can figure that out, right? But I do need them to agree that their bodily autonomy and moral agency is absolute, right? Because then believing in that, they would also in turn protect Black women and their bodily autonomy and moral agency, right? So I can have conversations with white women. We can find something that we agree on. You don't need to look at the things. You don't need to look at the things you may disagree on, because a lot of that is just rooted in a lack of knowledge, right? What can you agree with the left on?
Everything.
Okay. So if you agree with them on everything. Okay.
Pretty much.
All right. So by that notion, it should be a very easy vote for the left, regardless, because you agree with them on their positions. There's some things you may not know or understand. I get that. But at the end of the day, right? The things that matter to you,
A beer with a beer before.
the things that matter to you, right? Align with the left.
Exactly.
Why?
Hey, Alex.
Okay, I'm a bystander.
Everything does, Liv.
I also want to just add on to that. I'm of the same opinion now. I think that's one of the issues with people on my side of the aisle is that their goal is to fundamentally change other people. I could care less about that. I'm more so of the argument that a lot of the things we just go back and forth on a daily basis, I would argue Republicans don't actually care. But in the example of your granddaughter and she's coming up in sports, I can confirm with you, and you can look this up yourself, that there hasn't been a single instance of trans women beating the fuck up out of any cis woman and straight woman, and it being widespread or enabled. I can guarantee that right now. It hasn't happened. I will also say that the likelihood of that happening in wherever you are is next to nothing, considering that we have literally less than 100 trans competitors in the United States or even worldwide, if I'm not mistaken. So,
But like, it's not to cut you off, Hector, because I wanted to ask him a question about this. So like, Bree, answer these questions for me. All right. How many transgendered athletes do we have in competing in the the NCAA? Good grief.
Are you there, Miss Eric? I'm sorry, I was
I'm
muted.
here.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
How many you said in the collegiate, the college,
Yes.
or
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, most people say one's too
10.
many, man.
No, 10. We have 10. We have 10.
All right, well,
10
a lot of
people.
like
Out of over 5.
if
Hold on.
if you're,
Uh-huh.
go ahead.
I was going to say, out of about 500,000 student athletes spread all across the United States of America, only 10 of them identify as transgendered. 10. I want you to keep this number in mind. How many felony convictions does Donald Trump have?
34, I think, or more, maybe.
Mhm.
I don't know. He's probably got a lot.
34.
More. 34, I think.
Yep.
Unfounded.
It's 34. And then also, Bree, it can't be unfounded person in the background. He was found guilty by a jury of his peers. So there's that. Also, Bree, quick question. Another question for you, Bree. How many times has Donald Trump been accused of sexual assault and or sexual harassment?
How many times has he been accused? Well,
Mm-hmm.
he's a billionaire, so probably a billion times.
No, 27 times by not 20. Yeah, 27 times by 27 different women have accused him of sexual assault.
Now listen, Miss Erica, I am literally pretty much on the left, but I voted for Trump, and this is part of the reason I voted for him. Like, enough. Stop coming after him. Enough.
Enough. Stop coming after
That's the way a lot of people do. Yeah, I mean, come on. They've been going after him forever, Miss Erica. Since
Why
he
do you
come
think bad
down to
people
date.
deserve a break?
Well, I don't. Hector,
You know,
I don't. I do not believe that. No, I don't. I don't believe that.
So, like, Bree, quick question then. Like, if someone does something, all right, that is against the law, should that person be prosecuted?
Well, yeah, of course.
They should face justice? Okay. All right. So when Donald Trump and his family defrauded a cancer charity and used the money that was meant for the children's cancer charity for personal reasons, should they be held accountable? Yes or no?
Well, of course, Miss Erica.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm trying to figure out where the coming after him comes into play. All right. If the former president of the United States of America takes classified documents, and keeps them at his private home, and also there was evidence that he shared classified information with a non-governmental party. Yes, I'm talking about the guy from Australia. So he shared classified information with someone. Do you not think that that should be investigated? And if any crime was, of course, committed, that person should be held accountable? Do you think so, Bree? I know your friend is in the background probably yelling at you, but these are things that I really want you to think about. And we have 27 different women saying the same thing about someone. They all can't be lying. You have to think about that. I don't think you should withhold your vote because you've already told Hector that your views are more aligned with the left. If you truly are about harm reduction and wanting better for people, then use your vote wisely and vote for people that you align with. Don't withhold your vote because of whatever that person in the background is saying. If they want to talk, bring them on up. They can talk. I don't mind talking to them.
That's exactly what I was just going to say. I think we've all shown that we're not a bunch of radical right libs that just want to scream and cry. We're legitimately here for conversations. So bring your friend into it. I really want to talk because I think a lot of people are grossly misinformed about the actions or inactions of Trump. And that's what this platform is for. And you seem like a very genuine person, and I would like to have a genuine conversation.
Please don't
God
speak.
damn it.
I'm
Miss Erica.
a walking crash
Miss
out.
Erica,
and
I was muted.
crash
Someone
out.
muted me, and I'm.
You muted
Please
yourself.
don't.
We didn't. Oh, Bree Santana.
Someone muting
No,
you?
I did just now because I was speaking. I was saying, please don't speak for me. I'm a walking crash out, and I crash out every opportunity I get. So I
for
choose
fuck's sake.
violence.
Okay, well, ignore him,
Okay.
Bree.
Ignore him.
I invite you on
Yeah.
mute. I invite you on mute, Bree. Jesus Christ.
Bree, so the invite to unmute has been sent. You can go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right, you all there? Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm new at this TikTok stuff. I keep hitting the unmute and it says you're muted.
Don't worry.
All right,
Is
so
your friend
where
available?
were we?
We were just saying, basically, I don't know how much you heard,
Nah,
but I
he's
was
a
basically
fucking.
saying.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
no, I heard it all. He's a Trump supporter that I'm like. He's telling me I'm what he called me? I forget what he called me. He called me a like I don't know. And I'm like, dude, I'm not. I'm
pretty
more
sure.
left, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yep, we established that part. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that your friend wouldn't be able to disprove anything that is being said, because everything that we said to you thus far, Bree, you can definitely fact check it. You can check it out. It all checks.
He's a typical Trump supporter. He's drinking beer and he's yelling. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Miss Erica?
Mhm.
He's yelling.
Yeah.
He just, it is what it is. I get it.
Yeah.
But like
Mhm.
with me, like we talked about it, Hector up there, we talked about it with the with the issues that I have, like too far left on that side, and I don't mess with too far right people. I'm in the middle. There's a lot of us that are in the middle that we don't know what way to go, man. And it's just the way it is. And I happened to vote for Trump last time.
So I'll
But
say this. Oh, no, go ahead.
It's fine. What you'll say.
Just real quick. I think what I find funny about that point of being scared of the far left is really and truly, if a huge concern of yours is the far left running the country, then look no further than voting Democrat, because they don't like far leftists. They are quite literally center, better yet center right. Many of the policies that individuals want on the side is not spearheaded or talked about even from our officials. So I think if the far left is legitimately concerned, then you should never have to worry about that voting Democrat, because they are actively even silencing people who are pushing for more than that. We can look at it Zohran Mamdani, who Hakeem Jeffries finally endorsed after holding off for so long, but the vast majority of them still don't like him.
No, I don't think any of them do, Hector. And to be honest with you, I think the Republicans are happy that he might win. I think it's something that they're gonna pounce on. They're gonna call him all these kind of names. They're gonna do it.
Yeah. So I will say this, and I've been trying to think of a really nice way to say it, because I know our friends are our friends, but I'll just ask you, do you have any friends who aren't on the right who didn't vote for Donald Trump?
I think what Eric is trying to say, Bree, is that your friend is fucked up and you need better friends, because if he's voting for Trump and still supporting Trump in this day and age, he's a piece of shit. He's literally a piece of shit. That's what Eric is trying to say. I'm her anger interpreter.
All right. Well, I appreciate that, Santana. But Erica, do I? Not really. Not really. Do I hang out with a lot of guys that aren't like that? No, not really. I'm in upstate New York.
That's what I'm thinking,
You
that
know?
you may want to change like who your friends are, maybe, or get some new friends, possibly. Because I don't know. If you say you are left and you've always identified more with the with leftist like policies, but you still voted for Trump, that's concerning to me.
What Eric is trying to say is that if you call yourself on the left, but you full fuck shit like voting for Trump, that doesn't make sense. Why'd you really do it? Are you racist?
Am I racist? You said. Are you Dean's bitch? And Parker's
What just
bitch?
happened?
Are you that token guy, Santana, or are you the other guy?
Okay, first of all, what we're not gonna do,
God
what the fuck we not
Don't
gonna
come
do
at me like
is
that.
that.
Don't come at me like that. Don't come at me like that.
Hey yo, Bree, listen, I'm gonna need you not to do that, okay?
What?
Don't do that. Don't do
All
it.
right,
Don't do that.
my apologies, but don't come at me like that.
Hit dog gonna holler every single time.
Bree, I think what you're missing is he just asked the question. I host a live. I host a live and it says Donald Trump is a racist. How racist are you?
Trying to have a
Right?
nice conversation here,
Hold-
Hector,
hold-
and then I got this
hold
fucking
on,
guy
Santana,
coming in there.
Santana.
Come on, wait,
Not Santana.
really?
Bree,
Running his
Bree.
mouth. Stop it,
All he
Santana, you little
asked,
bitch boy.
all he asked was if you are
So I let
racist.
Santana loose. It's gonna
And
be chaos.
if
You know, Santana, do whatever you want to do. I don't care.
oh hell, God.
Bree, I got a question. Right? So white
I got a
men
question.
lead.
I
Sure,
got a
that's
question.
fine.
You still on your knees?
You don't know how to use the mute button. So anyway, white men lead in all the statistical categories as far as violent crime, especially like with family unaliving, right? And Bree, I just have a question. When you guys unalive your entire family, right? Your wife, your kids, all this other stuff. Bree, I'm sending you a request to come off mute. Why do you guys unalive the dog? Bree, why do you unalive your dog? Bree, the request for you to come off mute has already been sent. Bree, there you go. Why do you guys unalive the dog?
The dog?
Yes, when you guys unalive your
What do you mean?
entire family, because you guys have a habit of unaliving your entire family, your wife, your kids, and then you save the dogs for last and you unalive the dogs. Why are you unaliving the dogs?
What are you talking about?
Why do
My
you,
dog.
Sir Santana?
Exactly. Why?
I mean,
I'm just trying to
it's
understand. Like
it's
like
hard
white
for me
men.
to take you serious,
Sure,
bro. It's
sure.
hard.
No.
It's hard for me to take you
It's
serious. You're a
actually
clown.
it's
You're a
factual.
clown.
It's factual, Bree. You
You're a
guys lead.
token. You're a little clown.
You guys lead in every category of violent crime, and you
That's a
unalive
fucked
your
up
entire.
shit.
It is. So answer the
My
question.
dog eats better than you.
Exactly. So why are you unaliving the dog, and why are you saving for last?
Hey, no reporting. No reporting. All right, we're good. Thank you. Keep tapping the screen, y'all. Do all the good things. Let's clear out the let them cooks. All right, let's keep doing all of the good things. All of the good things. Thank
So
you.
anyway, Hector.
Bree, no, answer the
Hector,
question, Bree.
I was
Bree,
talking to Hector.
Bree.
Go about your
Hey, Bree.
business
Hey,
with
Bree.
Dean.
Hey, shushies. Answer the question. What did the dog do? It's like, why the dog? And better yet, why do you save the dog for last? Because it seems like you're
Oh
kind
my
of giving
God,
the dog
Santana.
hope, but then you save the dog for last. Bree, I'm going to send you a request to come off of you. I just want to know, what did the dog do?
I'm sick of y'all.
So Hector,
Bree,
anyway.
is that your dog in your profile picture?
Yeah, that's my buddy. That's my best friend. Why?
What's your dog's name?
Dean.
Your dog. Okay, cool. Hey, you gonna put your dog on the t-shirt?
His name's Dean and Parker. That's
You
his
gonna
name, buddy.
you gonna put your
Go
dog on the
get your
t-shirt?
money. Now go get your money, you
Hey,
little
Bree.
bitch
Hey,
boy.
Bree. Hey, Bree. Hey, Bree. R.I.P. to your dog. Hey,
Fucking
Bree.
Santana.
Bree. We smoking on that dog pack tonight.
Fucking Santana.
Bree, come off mute.
How did we get here?
A hit dog gonna holler, but a unalive dog, it goes to heaven every time.
I just want to say I am so honored to be able to use this background with Santana. I've been able to do this.
So excited. That makes me so excited.
Look at y'all.
This is the second time I've done this today, and the second time I've watched them completely crash because they always unalive the dog, Liv.
Always the dog. What did the dog do? Thanks, Erica, for giving me that moment. I've done it twice with Mermaid and now Santana. It's been great.
We have someone new on the panel. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? So
I hope Bree's dog is okay. Like, do we need to call protective services?
Orange Patty, did you vote for Donald Trump? All right. Bree, all you have to do, actually, Santana, ask me if I'm a sexist.
Hector, Hector, me and you were having a combo, bud.
I would like to know if you're a sexist, but before you answer that question, can you tell me why do white men unalive the dogs?
I think they just catch everything in sight when they get emotionally unregulated.
Yeah, but they save it for last. Like it's intentional. I'm so confused. Anyway, I'll go back on mute.
Any case, all you have to do is answer the question, Reed. If you do not believe yourself to be a racist, you could have just said, no, I'm not a racist. The crash out was indicative of something else happening internally. And what we like to call internalized racism, a little hidden racism, even though you don't think it's there outwardly. Like, calling him a token bitch was crazy.
Token as fuck.
What makes him a token?
Are you kidding me? Have you seen him?
Hey Bree, is that a profile?
Dead.
Hey Bree, what type of round you plan on using?
I love
on your
having.
dog,
Hey Santana, I like.
Bree, what type of round you plan on using on your dog?
For fuck's sake!
All right, Santana. Fucking A. What are we doing? What are we doing? Somebody answer me. What are we doing?
Not somebody saying that Bree about to pull a Christy Nome.
Bruh.
I hate it here.
If you voted for Donald Trump, request up. All right. This is not pal on Bree time. All right. So if you voted for Trump, request up. If you're not a Trump supporter and you come up on the panel, I'm gonna drop you. I'm just gonna let you know that I'm gonna drop you. Hi, Chef. Did you vote for Trump? Chef? Can you hear me?
I'm gonna drop Orange because I've invited him to unmute twice and he ain't talking. It's weird.
Okay. All right. Someone take care of Chef for me. My hands are full.
All right.
I got it. And I agree, Liv is absolutely a bad influence on me because Liv is the one that inspired this question. So Bree, be mad at Liv. I still just want to know why you unalive the dog. So
But that was just way too easy. Like, why'd you crash out like that, Bree?
Wait,
Can you tell
Santana,
us why?
do y'all have history, Santana?
I don't know this man. I have no idea. I just saw the dog in the profile and I just had the question.
That was so unnecessary.
Now we out here asking if it's 7.62 or 5. Never mind.
All three of y'all host a live. I'm not there right now. Can someone do a mod announcement or something?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ladies, thems, and MAGA, we are about at the
Hold on, Hector, before you
fucking
do that,
damn it.
Erica, can you update your gift goal and make it a dog?
That's so.
Oh, God. I'm going to do it too.
Not the corgi.
I'm going to do it too.
Hey yo, I just came up to talk politics, and that's what I tried to do. I was talking to Hector very nicely, and then Santana came up here yelling and screaming. You know
Santana
what I
wasn't
mean?
yelling and screaming.
What do you
never
mean?
heard
He's telling me to
Santana
shoot
yell
my
or
dog.
scream.
He's telling me I'm gonna kill my dog and this and that.
But that wasn't yelling and screaming, though. So that's not what happened. He did ask you a question. He just asked, were you a racist? And all you had to do was answer yes or no. But you decided to crash out.
That's a dumb question, Miss Erica. That's a dumb question.
It's not a
Am
dumb
I
question,
racist?
though.
Am I racist?
So-
Is that crazy talk or not?
No, it's not crazy talk. It's a fair question. Are you racist? You can just answer yes or no.
No,
Are you
I'm not
racist?
racist. No, I don't give a fuck what color you are. You fuck around, you find out. I don't care
Bree,
what color.
Hey, Bree, you see those corgis?
What's that mean?
Don't unalive those corgis. They're Erica's gift goals.
Well, as long as you get on Dean's platform, you're gonna make some money. So don't worry about corgis, buddy. You'll be all right. You'll get more than corgis. Trust me on that.
I'm just saying, like, don't
I'm
unalive
just
the
saying,
corgis
you
and
and
don't
Parker-
unalive your dog.
You and Parker holding hands. You know what I mean? You'll be making all the money you can. That's why you're here.
Are you upset?
You're on Miss Erica's live to
making
make money. You dumb
Wait,
fucking.
Are you upset that black people make money?
No,
And
I'm
white men-
upset.
and
I'm upset
white
because
men-
I came
white
here to
men are
have a
responsible for
conversation.
the
I came here to have a conversation, and you're
Bree,
a fucking.
Bree, you're upset because black people are here making money, and then white men are disproportionately unaliving dogs.
Bro, I came here to have a conversation with Liv and Erica, Miss Erica. I mean, I enjoy Liv. Liv's crazy as hell, but you're just a grifter, bro. You're out here trying to make money. Nobody cares.
I am. Speaking of which, guys, let's make sure that we're taking care of Erica. Let's knock out these corgis, and because and if you're enjoying the live, if you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please make sure that we send Erica something. She has a Venmo, she has a PayPal, she even has a Zelle. Everything with Erica. Let's go ahead and show her some love, and also show the people on the panel some love. Let's make sure we show the people on some panel some love, because apparently Bree gets upset when anyone shows black people some love. W's in the chat for Corey. Corey sent $1 for the dogs. But make sure we show Erica some love. Show everyone some love on the panel, because apparently it makes a racist mad every time you send a black person money. W's in the chat for everyone.
So Bree, I want to present a scenario to you, and I want you to. Oh, who's echoing?
I'm sorry, Hector. Go ahead. I didn't hear you.
Everybody. Okay, someone's mic is.
All of the dog gifts are hilarious. Thank you very, very much. Y'all are funny. Okay.
They went and found them too.
Yep. If you voted for Trump, just request up. I'm sorry, Hector. Go ahead.
They're all scared. Erica, Miss Erica, they're scared. I'm getting beat up here. What do you think? They want to come up here? Come on.
Oh my God.
Come on up.
Am I the only one echoing?
Is it me?
Oh,
It's probably me.
It's Bree. Also, W's in the chat from Hika. Thank you so much for the $1. Sending money to make a racist mad. No, it's Erica. Erica is definitely you.
He's muted us. Yep, it's gone now. Okay, great. So Bree, I want to present you a scenario, and I want you to hear me out, okay? Put your personal feelings aside of Santana. So Santana is a very well-accomplished man on this platform in terms of his political content, and then we can talk about all the things he was doing before then. So there's an argument to be made here, and actually it's a fact, and I'm going to lay it out to you. I want you to hear me out, that your association with Santana's and accomplishments with two white boys was actually racist. I think the belittling and degradation of his career and accomplishments and associating it with just two white men who in many cases can contribute some of their successes and platform to Santana as well, and his contributions to their lives. There's a argument there that is very racist. Now, if you have a personal issue with the things he said and how he's talking to you, that's one thing. But I think you took it on a different level with the words that you said. Does that make sense?
A little bit, Hector. A little bit, but I will not back down from. I love political content. I love to talk, but this guy is a total.
Dog? What about your dog?
Santana.
Why do you keep talking about
Hey,
man? That's my
Bree.
best friend, man. Why you keep talking about my dog, bro?
So Bree.
That's my buddy. That's what are you doing?
Focus. So
Make it
Bree,
even worse.
here's the thing about it though, Bree. race in the United States of America is political. And it's
Miss
because
Erica, I love you. I love your lives. I love your political content. I love the way you shut shit down. And I get along with you. I could come up here. I could talk to Hector. This guy right here. I mean, I'm not going to say it. That's all. I appreciate you. Now, I'm sorry. I'll go on mute.
you don't have to go on mute. I'm trying to get you to understand something, that race in the United States of America is political. And it is because of the simple fact that the policies that are put into place can have an adverse impact on Black and brown people. So that is why. So we can take, because every right that Black people have in this country had to be legislated when you think about it. I'm so sorry. Hey, Trump supporter that's there with Bree, if you would like to actually come up on the panel and talk, or take Bree's phone and have a conversation, you're more than welcome to do so. But until then, please, shushies.
Yeah, you're right, Miss Erica, because if he doesn't stop, I'm going to have to go, because he's going to get me booted. I'm trying to listen to you. All right, let's go. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm out.
He's done.
Like literally, even from the 15th Amendment, all right, which was supposed to give Black men the right to vote, all right, but it doesn't specifically say Black men. It just basically says on the basis of previous servitude status, along with your race or color. And that was supposed to allow Black people to vote. However, it did not, because they were subject to not just poll taxes and things of that sort. They were subject to harm. They actually were unalived for trying to exercise their right to vote. So we have that. We can talk about the Civil Rights Act. We can talk about the Fair Housing Act, all right, which actually had to legislate and make discrimination in determining who can rent your property a crime. They had to make that against the law.
Miss Erica,
hold on, but there's so much here. That's why I'm saying race is in fact political. That's why Santana asked you the question, because if you lean to the left and you identify with leftist policies, yet you still voted for someone like Donald Trump in 2024, other than Kamala Harris, that's a fair question. I mean, if you are racist, then you're just racist.
Well,
you got some unpacking to do.
No, I just felt as though, Miss Erica, that we were going too far left. And I felt like, and I know progressive policies has moved this nation leaps and bounds. Like, I get it. When it comes to pretty much everything. But how far do we got to go? How far? Yeah, I don't want to bring it up.
But what is too far left, though? You haven't gotten kicked off yet, so you're not going to get kicked off. What's too far left?
From TikTok. I don't want to talk about the issues of trans and all that stuff and get into all that. I don't know much about it, but I know that I got 3 daughters, and I don't need I know.
No, I just think, I'm thinking about something that you just said, though. You said, I don't know much about it, but I have 3 daughters. Like, how can you dislike something so much that you can make such a big decision, such as voting even against your daughters? Because you know you voted against them, right? Especially when it comes to their reproductive health.
I'm in New York State, so I didn't vote against.
I can't.
Yeah, but what?
He voted against every other people's daughters.
Well, I didn't think of it that way, to be honest with you, Santana. I didn't think of it like what's going on in Texas. It didn't cross my mind, to be honest. But the more I think about it, like, man, Miss Erica, I'm such in the middle. Like, I am so much in the middle of this shit that there's so many people like us, like, I think. People
I
are
agree.
just
W's in the chat for Pfeiffer. Thank you for the 20 for the dog food. Also, guys, Erica only has 8 corgis left. Let's go ahead and knock those corgis out. Let's make sure that we're showing Erica some love. Knock those out. And also make sure you're hitting her pay links. I know she's bad with reading off her pay links. So she's going to check in and see if you guys have actually sent anything. But everything with Erica, Venmo, PayPal. Also, she has a Zelle. Take care of Erica and finish out these corgis. Bitch, I'm a
Bitch, I'm a
dog.
dog. Yes.
don't
bitch, I'm a
forget
dog.
to hit Dean up too, Santana. Don't forget
Bitch, I'm a
that.
dog.
See, there you go. See, there you go. Start shit.
Look at Hector up there. I love you, brother. I love you. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. I no, Miss Erica. You know what I'm saying?
Bree,
No.
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you don't have to buy dog food anymore? Like that's at least gonna help out. Like since the
You
economy is
see
getting
the
so
size
bad.
of my dog? My dog eats a hot dog. He's full. He's good.
Yeah, but unalive dogs don't eat at all.
Bitch, I'm a dog.
All right. So anyway, Miss Erica. So we were talking. Yeah, I know. You forgot. I know.
Oh, thank you, Blue Canary. I'm a Pokemon.
Hey,
Okay.
Nine-tailed fox. That is
It's
not
a
a Pokemon.
Pokemon.
That's a nine-tailed fox. That's Naruto. Stop it.
It's a Pokemon. I look like a Pokemon when I get that gift. It's a Pokemon.
thank you, Patel, for the $1. Hi,
Yeah,
Hector.
I'm
The
doing
corgi
stuff.
gift is crazy. Thank you, Feisty, for the 25 for Breeze Dog. I fucking can't with y'all.
Shout out for Breeze Dog, baby. That's Chapo. His name is Chapo. If you guys want to know,
Yeah.
25 for Chapo.
So here's the thing. Let's just get to the meat of it. The thing is, you say, what is that? You say that it was because of the fact that you didn't want the progressive policies. You keep talking about people being transgender people in sports, so on and so forth. But the thing is that Kamala Harris didn't mention any of that. That wasn't a part of her campaign or anything of that nature. All right. The
Yeah,
people
that
who
was the
kept
problem, Miss
mentioning
Erica.
that was the problem.
Yeah, she should have mentioned it. She should have let us know where she stood on it.
Hey,
She
so
stood for
Bree,
human
if she
rights.
was, yeah,
I'm
but
talking
let's
to
say,
Miss Erica,
Bree,
Dean.
if she came out,
Quiet
His name is
down.
Santana. Don't do that.
Oh,
if she
my
came
bad.
out in
My bad.
support for transgender people, what would you have said?
If what?
If she would have came out and been loud and proud about supporting transgender people, what would you have said?
That's a problem.
See,
That's
fuck
going
you.
to
See,
be
she
a
couldn't have won
problem.
with you
Not,
then
not
because
with
you.
just me, but with America. Like that's the issue. Like nobody wants to.
People is less than 1%
I
of
can't
the
talk about
population.
it without getting
It's a
kicked off.
boogeyman
That's
for
the
you.
issue in America, Santana. That's the issue.
Oh, we're not kicking you, Bree. We
You're
just
still
we just don't
here.
I'm talking about
understand.
TikTok. I'm
We don't
talking
understand
about
where your
Facebook.
issue is coming from.
And also, Bree, that's not the issue. You're the issue. It's literally you.
Why? Because I don't like you for being a grifter?
No, because you're a
You're
big
mad at me
racist
because of that?
POS.
You don't gotta like me, bro.
That's it.
You ain't gotta like me.
These are good.
You called me racist 4 times already, 5 times.
Don't forget bigoted. I called you a
Oh
bigot.
yeah, bigoted too. Yeah, you called me a bigoted, racist, everything.
POS. Don't forget that part.
I'm gonna
You got
read these
Dean's
off because
number?
I
I can
did
get some
check.
money on that fucking live. You got some money? I can get some gifts.
Hey, shout out to Mahika for the $1. Thank you. Mahika said for the grift. Yep, for the grift, Mahika, for the grift. Thank you so much, love. Also, shout out to Corey for the dog, the dog food, and she included a hot dog. How on point? That is very on point because he said his dog
All
only
right.
eats
So
hot
anyway,
dogs.
Miss America.
I'm not finished yet. Thank you so much, Corey. I appreciate you. All right.
Man, making money.
Also, shout out. Thank you so much, love. I'll keep it anonymous. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you for the $25. You're fucking awesome. Thank you so very much. Also, let's see. What do we have here? Shout out to Heidi for the advice for the tube. I appreciate you so very much. I'm going to do that now. So thank you so much for the $20. I appreciate you. Draw some hearts in the chat for our donors, guys. Draw some hearts in the chat for our donors. All right. Also, if you want to support the live, the best way to do so is via the links in the bio. Everything Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. All right. And if you're on a tube, the best way to support is via a super chat. just like Taro did. Taro said, Taro actually sent 2. So this is the second one. So thank you so very much, Taro. One of my new awesome mods over there on the tube for the $2 super chat that said, Phil Sr. and brown eggs are whole wheat. I don't know what that is about. Why do we keep talking about brown eggs and them being whole wheat? What is that? Anybody know?
Carol,
Anybody?
brown eggs are not whole wheat. Stop saying that.
Yo,
Stop it.
Santana,
Okay.
make sure you
But
tell him to
also,
make sure you
they're
tell
not-
him
I
to
wasn't
gift the
finished.
guest, Santana.
I wasn't finished.
Make sure you tell him to gift the guest, buddy.
Now you're being misogynistic.
Well, why? He's
Stop
a
it.
boy.
I
What do
was
you mean?
talking.
He's a man.
That's why. I'm sorry. He's a
Oh,
what?
I'm sorry, man. He's a man, Santana, ain't he?
No, I'm talking about you being misogynistic towards me. Please stop over talking.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Miss Erica. My bad. Go ahead.
Okay. Also, another thing, show love to Liv. I need Liv to be over 1,000 coins also. All right. Because this whole, like, what about the dog thing that Santana is doing? Shout out to Livingston. Shout out to Livingston. All right. So I have a question for you, Bree. I have a question
Go
for
ahead,
you.
man. Go
All
ahead,
right?
man.
Because you don't want to talk about, transgender people and your for whatever reason your fear of them. Bitch, I'm a dog. Thank you all
I'm
so
not
much for
really
the cordial.
scared of them, but I mean, I got daughters and shit. They play sports. That's all.
So it is a fear.
not
You have a
afraid of
fear that
anybody.
something's going to happen with your daughter playing sports with other kids.
Well,
Doesn't make
yeah,
any
if
sense
my
to me.
daughter's playing
There's
soccer
no
against a man that thinks he's a woman and he beats her ass, yeah, that bothers me.
Yeah, that doesn't happen though. That doesn't happen.
Well, it
Give us the
does. It
incident where
does
that has
happen.
happened.
Well, it
Please.
happens. It just hasn't happened a lot yet.
Give us the incident then, where it happened.
Well,
Because
I
as
mean,
Liv said earlier, all right, your child, all right, trigger warning, but your child is more likely to be touched by their coach, by their male coach, than
not my
anyone on
kid's
that
coach.
team.
Not my kid's coach.
Don't say that are you the coach?
Well, I'm from New York, and he knows if we figure it out. There's a hole up there, and
Okay, that's the
Yeah.
exact same statements from every single other parent's kids who were touched by their coaches. So we don't
Exactly. That was touched by their coaches, the Boy Scout leader, the youth group leader at church. Like that's the same thing all of them say. You don't get to control that.
Hey,
You don't.
I'm gonna drop for a few. I'll be back.
Okay. So there's that. There's that. All right. And Taro, thank you again for another 2 on the super chat. Taro said it's just something stupid I said and just kept saying it. Well, keep saying it because I still don't understand it. But every time you see it, I'm like, huh? And I giggle. So keep saying it, love. And also, Just a Guy, thank you for the $2 super chat for the wolf. Wolf. He said, bitch, I'm a dog. All right, guys, keep tapping that screen, sharing the live. Drop some hearts in the chat for our donors, guys. Drop some hearts in the chat. Bree, here's the thing. You're doing this thing where you're being polite, but when you're kind of like ask a tough question, you get defensive or you get evasive. You don't want to answer it. You have a lot to unpack. You really do.
I don't disagree with you, Miss Erica, on that.
Mm-hmm. So I think that you have to kind of, you might want to get started on that because if you do care about your daughters, all right, you wouldn't withhold your vote and you definitely wouldn't vote for people who are on a journey, a mission to take away their rights. Because it's not a guarantee that your daughters are always going to live in the state of New York, which has provided them with protections that the federal government has taken away.
Yeah, that's a fact, Miss Erica. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. So I would think about that also.
Here's the thing. Man, I am so left leaning. Like when it comes to everything, AB, I feel like women should have their choice. When it comes to if you're gay or not, I don't care. You should be able to get married. But man, I don't know. But yeah, you're right. I mean, progressiveness is what got us to where we're at, even when it comes to voting for women and all that shit. So I don't know. The older I get, the more conservative I get. But then I get to an age where I'm 52, and it's like, man, what is going on?
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, it
So,
is. It's wild, and I think there's a lot of us out here like the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know which way to go, man.
I think a lot of us actually do know which way to go. All right. And Jay, you have a really bad echo. I don't know if they know that they're here or not. But you, Jesus Christ, trying to think of the best way to address this with you. All right. Do you even
I
know
got
any
thick skin.
transgender people?
Not really. I know, like, I got a friend of mine. Yeah, maybe two, and it's just off for me. I don't want to say weird. It's just off a little bit. Like I'm like, whoa. Like I literally, she
Well, you
grew
have
up, and now
transgender. You have a friend that's transgender.
I have a friend that's daughter
Oh, okay.
is now a transgender male. I believe I'm saying it right.
Yeah. So
I don't want to
they're a
offend
trans man.
Erica, so.
I know you're trying not to be
Yes,
offensive.
yeah,
I get it. All right, they're a
yeah. I
they're
don't want to do that.
trans man.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So, I mean, his name is Jameson now, and he's really cool. And
So
it used to
you
be
like Jameson as a person?
love him, love him.
So what is the problem? Why does it have to make sense to you? Because obviously, actually, it doesn't have to make sense for you to still love the person. Do your children, your girls, do they play with Jameson?
No, they know him. They knew her. They knew. I don't know how to talk. I don't want to get in trouble. But it was a woman. It was a girl, and now she's her name was Rachel, and now it's Jameson. So she's. And they know now. They know how it is.
Yeah, your phone's breaking up really, really bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna read this
Can you hear
super
me?
chat, and I can hear you now, but I'm gonna read this super chat to you, and I think this is actually I don't think much more needs to be said after this. You have a lot of unpacking to do, and you need to deconstruct your fear of transgender people. That's all I got for you. So shout out to System Shook for the $5 super chat. System Shook said he needs to research transgendered people instead of listening to fear mongering. We aren't scary. Our existence is affirmed by science and medicine. That's very, very true. Extremely true. So Bree, I think that you need to do some reading, some research. Stop listening to friends. I want you to know that the Trump administration did spend $215 million on anti-transgendered ads. They really did. They really, really did. They did a really, really good job of propagandizing you. Oh, this is God trying to tell us something. Your signal is really bad, Bree. All right. And I think the Lord is saying that it's time for you to go bye-bye.
All right, you say,
so I'm gonna let you down.
Miss Erica,
Thank you. Yeah, it's still messing up, so I'm just gonna let you down, Bree. But thank you. Thank you. Yeah. You need to read a book.
Just keep working at it, buddy. Keep working at it, Bree.
Why are you always eating? You and Liv. Y'all always eating.
I just put this in my mouth, man. Come on.
Y'all are always eating. But yeah. Does he have potential? I don't know. That was a lot. There's a lot going on there. You think he could be swayed, Jordan? I'm hoping so. Possibly. We'll see what happens, guys. I just think if he did some reading, all right, and just started like, I think a thing that we shouldn't do is try to impose our beliefs on people, if that makes sense. All right, how can I put that the best way like possible? I am such a live and let live type of person. It's almost ridiculous how bad I am at it. Hey, JQ, do you know that you're here? I don't think JQ knows that they're here. Makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and let you down. All right, let's end that there. Okay. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and request up. Let's have a conversation. All right. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box so that we can talk. All right. I have a few more moments of this stuff. All right. And then I'm going to have to go get the kid. Oh, yay. Long time. He's making his rounds. I think I'm the only person on TikTok that likes Rich Poor. Don't ask why, guys. I know Rich is a black man. All right. Y'all won't tell me any different. I don't care. Rich is a black man. All right. He won't tell me otherwise. Therefore, he's black. So there's that.
Eric.
Hey, Rich.
Doing good. How are you doing, Eric?
I'm doing well. All right. Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah, all I got is just one question. I need to get your just one simple question.
What's that?
What is Erica's opinion on the quote, "Ain't no hate like Christian love"? Are you familiar? I'm assuming you're familiar. What do you think about that?
Ain't you the fool who keep talking about the poison pill?
No. I don't. That must be somebody else. There's no way that's me.
Let me find the clip.
Christian?
Yeah, absolutely. Find the clip. I take accountability for everything I say. I don't know anything about a poison pill.
I'm just gonna eat mashed potatoes.
Are you a Christian?
Really, all I need to know is just your opinion on that. That quote, "Ain't no hate like Christian love," because I find it disrespectful. But I just need to know what your thoughts are on that, because it's a strong.
I think it's kind of true.
I actually agree with it.
Sorry about that. So someone's speaking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I agree with it. I agree. There's a lot of Christians who aren't truly Christians. They just use the words in the Bible as a weapon of hate. They use it as a weapon of hate.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, with that being said, what is the percentage? Are you saying majority, or are you saying just a select few? Because I do know that one bad apple can spoil the whole bunch. So if it's just one Christian out of a million, then that's not a fair statement.
Yeah, this is definitely hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Christians. Many of them voted for Donald Trump. So I'm going to go with millions. Millions of them voted for Donald Trump here in the United States of America. So it's not just one.
I understand that, but I'm saying that the two aren't necessarily tied together. So they
Why
could
not?
I mean there's going to be. Sorry, I need a cough drop.
Rich, don't start that nonsense.
Sorry, I need a cough drop. I do apologize for that. I do apologize. But I was just going to say there's going to be some overlap, but I don't think that it's a majority. I don't think it's a majority.
The Klan is Christian.
Right, but that small percentage doesn't represent the entire Christianity religion. You see what I'm saying? So even if some of the Christians do happen to be Klan,
Donald Trump created the Department of Faith and actively is engaging in deportation, where Christ said, "Blessed is a stranger." That's not Christian.
I need to look into that. I'm not going to comment about
Is
that.
this Christian-like though from Donald Trump? Remember back in 2020 when there was a peaceful protest happening out in front of St. John's Episcopal Church, and Donald Trump had the peaceful protesters removed from that area with tear gas and force. Like they threw tear gas, little bombs at them to have them removed from the area just so he could take a picture in front of the church holding the Bible upside down. You remember that?
Yeah, but that was taken out of context. That was taken
What
out.
context would we need to have for that?
Right, but see, this is the problem: is that you guys find these clips, they're taken out of context. So that's completely, you've scrubbed and erased the context from that situation.
What
I don't know.
context did I scrub and erase?
Sorry, I thought somebody else had said something.
I said something. I said, what context? What context did I scrub and erase from it?
Right.
Oh God, Rich.
So I need to get a cough drop. I do apologize. I really need a cough drop or some
You drink some water. Oh, I like when he does that. All right, Rich, you'll be back. You'll be back. Anywho, if you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and request up. All right, request up. Let's have a conversation. Where's the line for you? Where is the line? Is it at harming children? What about war crimes? Denying democracy? Lawfare? Any of those things? Oh, that's an immediate teacup. I'm going to get paranoid. I can't see your name. Is it King? I don't think this person is a Trump supporter. Hey, King, come back. Teacup, it makes me paranoid. King. No? All right, I'm going to drop you. If you meant to be here, you can come back. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. You almost got blocked. There we go. All right, guys, let's keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things. All of the good things. All right, and if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up. Go ahead and request, and let's talk about all of the things. All right, did you all see that they have like this type of blueprint framework or whatever it is you want to call it for a trade deal with China? Again? Because I could have sworn they had went back in like June. What's that, Hector?
Just added 10% more tariffs on Canada.
Yeah, because they didn't take the ad down soon enough, like fast enough for him. Super weird. I should find me an article to read. I'm going to find an article to read because in that way I can do a Trump impression, and those always make me happy. Those make me happy. So there's that. So let's do that so I can do a Trump impression. And
Save the
brighten up all
dogs,
your
read the
days.
news.
Save the dogs, read the news. Right now, we're trying to save the bears. That's what we're trying to do. Oh, Lord, Hector's that guy.
You don't like me?
Huh? I'm tired.
That guy is crazy.
You're cool.
What guy? You talking about me? Am I
It's
crazy?
because I have ADHD and sometimes I just say stuff out loud. It's crazy work.
Oh, I like the honesty. I like people being
Yeah.
upfront. So
Yeah.
obviously, I'm not a Trump voter. I just wanted to
No,
sit in.
you're-
If you wanted to have me, just sit
I
in.
don't
Maybe a
care
few more
much.
people would join, and I would just sit back and listen.
Oh, you be attracting the MAGAs?
No, I don't think I'd be attracting the MAGAs, but
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
maybe a little. Who knows?
Oh, guys, if you want, definitely drop your favorite hashtag in the chat. The hashtags, because I love the hashtags. Right? You all know that mine is hashtag divorce. That's my favorite one. But you can also do hashtag MAGA. No blagger. I don't want to talk to them. Not today. No. Dr. Steele, I literally just said no. I said no. All right. So hashtag Cabela's, hashtag fishing, all the stuff that they like. Right? Hashtag salt. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, let's do that, guys. But keep tapping the screen, sharing the live, doing all of the good things. And I'm gonna look for some news to read. And hopefully we come across a Trump quote. So that way I can do my Trump impersonation because I enjoy doing so. It's pretty awesome. Oh, Hector, did you also hear today that Ruben Gallego, the senator from Arizona, he basically said that Trump is committing schmurder out there in the ocean?
I did not.
Yeah, he did. I'll Meet the Press.
Republican senator?
No, Democratic.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you eating, Hector?
Damn.
Huh? What you eating?
It's a Vietnamese egg roll.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
On a random side note,
Yes.
completely unrelated to politics, y'all. Support your local businesses, your local shops. When I tell you, I've been walking into this new place for a maximum of 2 days. 2 days I ordered from this local place around me. Small mom and pop thing, great food, and I get such great service here, and it's well worth the money. Support local places. Sometimes the food is better, cheaper, and you just get an overall better service. That's all.
Hey, didn't Kirk Cousins used to play for the Eagles?
I think I heard something about that.
Okay, that's right. You don't watch the sports ball. Nurse. Okay, where'd she go? All right, Nurse Lens. If you want to get back in the request, I was about to accept you, but you went away. If you want to get back in the request, you can. There we go.
Hey, I just wanted to suggest
Hello.
an article for you that you might find interesting for, I guess it's more RFK supporters than Trump per se, but so they just found out that the COVID vaccine has been linked to increased survival rates in patients with basal cell carcinoma and lung cancer on immunotherapy, because essentially what it does is it ramps up the immune system to then fight harder against the cancer. So their outcomes are now better. So I thought that you might find that interesting for.
Where'd you read that at?
I'm trying to remember who I sent the link to. I think I sent the thing to Hector, but hold on, give me 1 second and I'll pull up. Hold on. I have it in my saved comments somewhere.
Did you send it to me?
I think so. It's mdanderson.org.
I have a PBS article right here.
Yeah, no, if you say, like, just type in Google, like, COVID found to improve cancer outcomes or something, you'll be able to find it.
Yeah, I have a PBS article. So I'm going to read it and see what they link it back to. But that's pretty good to hear. That's good news.
Yeah, I just thought that was a pretty excellent thing to be sharing with people. Also, anytime you have, I found another TikToker, it's a reverend who does a series that's MAGA versus Jesus. And so whenever they give a MAGA argument, he gives the quote from the Bible and the verse that it can be found in that argues every point they've ever put up. So I think what was his name? Reverend Dr. Caleb Lines.
Okay.
Great segment. You should follow up on that. Like literally, I was like about to start taking out a notebook and writing them down because they were excellent.
That's great. That's awesome. That is
so I just
awesome.
wanted to come up and share this with you guys.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for coming up, Nurse Lens. I appreciate you. You have a great night, love.
You too. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Awesome. Drop some hearts in the chat for Nurse Lens. Let's go over this article. All right. And then we can talk to TK. Let me see here. The most widely used COVID-19, I said the word, whatever, I don't care. The most widely used COVID-19 vaccines may offer a surprise benefit for some cancer patients, revving up their immune systems to help fight tumors. People with advanced lung or skin cancer who were taking certain immunotherapy drugs live substantially longer if they also got a Pfizer or Moderna shot within 100 days of starting treatment, according to preliminary research being reported Wednesday in the journal Nature. That is interesting, very, very specific. And it had nothing to do with virus infections. Instead, the molecule that powers those specific vaccines, mRNA, appears to help the immune system respond better to the cutting-edge cancer treatment, concluded researchers from MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston and the University of Florida. Interesting. All right, it says here, the vaccine acts like a siren to activate immune cells throughout the body, said lead researcher Dr. Adam Griffin of MD Anderson. We're sensitizing immune-resistant tumors to immune therapy. Awesome. This is available on... Oh, I'm definitely not about to argue vaccines with you in the comments. That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, so this article here is on PBS. All right, all I did was Google COVID better for people with carcinoma. That's it. And then I got this article. And let me make sure it doesn't link back to the study. Definitely not doing that. Oh, cool. The Nobel Peace Prize winners, the Nobel Prize winner, are involved with this study. Oh, that's neat. I'm trying to see. It doesn't link back to the study. We need to study for this though. Boom, I'll do that. Here we go. All right, it's at the MD Anderson Center. It's called ESMO 2025. mRNA-based COVID vaccines generate improved responses to immunotherapy. So boom, we have that. That's what we have. Okay. All right. So TK, what's new in your world?
Just doing the game like you, figuring this all out. I did have something that I don't know if you guys have talked about much about the shutdown. Like what I think the real strategy behind the shutdown is that I don't think most Congress people even know, including the Republicans, and maybe this will trigger some MAGA people to step up. So of course we're all familiar with Project 2025, and we're familiar with Russ Vought, right? Director of the OMB. So have you noticed that Trump doesn't give a shit about the shutdown and has basically been reveling in it?
Yeah, pretty much. He only cares about his ballroom.
Right. Well, it seems to me that I don't think this is much conjecture as more a fact, because Mike Johnson is not calling Congress back into session, right?
He's not.
He's being told not to, either by Russ Vought, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, whoever it might be. But the rest of the Republicans, or some of the Republicans in Congress, are asking to come back to Congress because they do want to negotiate with the Democrats, right? But Mike Johnson will have nothing to do with it because he's a little weasel. He's just taking orders.
Yep.
And what seems pretty clear that this is a strategy to inflict as much pain on the people, and not just the people, but also Congress. So when he talks about draining the swamp, and I'm talking Project 2025, I always thought the swamp was purely about the bureaucracy, the high-ranking officials and all the different government departments, et cetera, et cetera. But when they refer to the swamp, meaning Russ Vought in Project 2025, they also mean Congress. So what I believe is happening here, the strategy here, is to cause so much harm to the economy and get people believing that Congress can no longer function and fulfill their responsibility of the power of the purse, spending, and the budget. And if they convince enough Americans that Congress is inept and completely cannot function any longer, I think there's a good chance that Trump will declare some of his emergency powers, the Insurrection Act, that probably wouldn't do it, but another emergency power that takes claim of the power of the purse. I think he wants to take that power away, break the Constitution, because we know the power of the purse and the budget and the spending is the checks and balances that the Congress has over the executive branch. And Project 2025 is all about, and this is not my opinion, this is clearly fact by many of those people in Project 2025, that they want to consolidate power around the executive branch. They believe the executive branch should have all the power, the president should have the power to spend how he determines. So I believe the strategy here is this is not just a normal government shutdown by any means. I believe it's an intent to take that power
to what
from Congress.
To what end?
Consolidate power.
To do what?
But he wouldn't. Oh, go ahead, answer Liz's question first.
Yeah, two things. One, to make Congress, to take away their power. Two, that he can control and give money how he feels. So the OMB office is the one that actually distributes the money after Congress approves it. So Russ Vought is already the director of the OMB. So at the end is just to consolidate power and take control of all money. So if they don't want to fund anything for blue states or anything, it'll be completely a dictatorship in terms of loyalists, right? So the end is what they've always talked about in terms of the Enlightenment theory. Enlightenment theory, yes, by Curtis Yarvin, is to consolidate all power and make it corporate monarchy or corporate dictatorship or just a straight up dictatorship, any variation of that.
So the power, though, isn't never ending. So he wouldn't be able to hold on to that power forever. There has to be limits on this, right?
It's hard to know. Yeah, obviously his power is to no end, but remember, he's not the brainchild of this. He's just the vehicle. So Russ Vought, Stephen Miller, Peter Thiel, these people behind him, from the Christian Nationals to the what I call corporate dictators, they're obviously positioning for power. These are the people that actually have had this strategy. It's not Donald Trump's strategy. He's just transactional, right? He doesn't care about any of this. He's just being manipulated and played. So once they assume power in the executive branch, they'll never have to give it back, especially it'll go to the court, of course. If the Supreme Court agrees that Congress is inept and the power maintains with the executive branch, then whoever replaces him will maintain that power. Because you will no longer have a constitutional republic at that point. The Constitution is one of many ways, being broken in many ways. But that is probably the most powerful action that would signal the end of democracy, like hard stop.
I would want to know what act or policy, law, or whatever that it is that he could use, because he has certain things that are in place, but they're very specific, like the Defense Production Act. All right, like in an event of a crisis, like he can approve funding for military stuff like weapons and whatnot. But I'm trying to find something for like budget, because he can do stuff like with the disaster relief and emergency. But I'm trying to see like what can he do in regards to funding for SNAP or funding for HUDs, like for housing, like funding to make sure that
they'll take it over and they'll decide who gets funding, right? But you're right. What is the process they'll use? I don't know if they actually will need one. So you're right to think like that, but will they actually need one is the question, because because the checks and balances are with the Republican Congress. If they give up that power and the Supreme Court upholds it for whatever reason, which is not a far-fetched to believe that they would, right? Then does it really matter if there's some sort of, whether it's martial law or it's a national emergency? They can just make something up, and as long as Congress goes along with it and the Supreme Court doesn't shoot it down, doesn't matter. I believe they have a more specific plan. I haven't figured what that is yet.
What do you think is the end goal?
Oh,
like of it all.
So Curtis Yarvin and Peter Thiel and Stephen Miller and all these folks, they all will subscribe to dark and enlightenment, a variation of that. And that's by Curtis Yarvin. And their end goal is that democracy has failed. They don't believe in democracy. They want to take over and they believe a small group of individuals, from corporate leaders to religious leaders, should control government. Whether we end up in a theocracy or we end up in a corporate dictatorship or a corporate oligarchy, I think that's still to be determined by them, like what their real end goal here is. But that's how if you read Dark Enlightenment.
What do you think would be of the American people will become of citizens, of us?
Well, the corporate dictator group, the Peter Thiels and that group, so J.D. Vance comes from, he's a disciple of Peter Thiel. The only reason J.D. Vance is in position is because Peter Thiel has funded him for his entire career as a politician. They just care about exploitation and ultimate power, right? AI is coming. I don't know exactly how they think in terms of these billionaires and what AI is, but they only care about exploitation and making sure they control all power. So what happens to the citizenry or the society, I don't believe they really give a shit at all. They will figure that out with AI in the future. These people have different versions of psychosis, right? They don't think like you and I do and normal people in America do. They don't go grocery shopping. They don't fill up their gas. They don't work jobs.
Yeah.
They're freaks, right? They have some of them have crazy religious theories. Some of them have crazy corporate dictatorship theories. And they, of course, think they're smarter than everybody else. So they, and of course, many of them do derugs, and many of them have various, you become just, I can imagine you just become very abnormal as a human being, and you go to different levels of psychosis and, egos and so forth.
Yeah. So kind of pivoting just a little, because we had someone earlier coming on justifying that Trump has the authority via the Constitution to actually do the strikes that he's doing. I'm just gonna say, to commit the murders that he's committing in the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean. What do you think about those? Like, my whole argument against that is that he hasn't provided any evidence, especially to the Gang of Eight, which is typically involved in determining whether or not intelligence missions will go forward. And once they are informed, then after it happens, the president can re-justify it within a 6-month period. But Donald Trump isn't doing any of that. He's not even telling them what he's doing. He's telling no one what he's doing. So, like, what do you think about it all?
I don't know, other than I think it's just a giant distraction to continue. Like, his base likes anything to do with his version of law and order, right? So
Exactly.
I think it's just to like convince a certain group of people that, hey, derugs are bad and I'm taking care of it. Don't worry, I'm the guy. As he does all kinds of things that are much more detrimental to all of us. So I think it's like chum to his base, so they continue to support because they feel like they're getting something out of it.
Yeah.
And it maintains the support, and it keeps us distracted from, even though it's completely unconstitutional what he's doing. Normally you would use the CIA would do operations like this, but not the military.
Yep. And that's what we were telling him. That's what we were telling him earlier in regards to it. Just telling him that, why is it that you believe in law and order, all right, which means that you believe in due process, but when it comes to this specific situation, because we don't have to go into others, but when it comes to this, all of that just goes out of the window. All of it just, you no longer believe in it. You simply are presuming their guilt because Donald Trump told you so. And that's scary. I think that's scary because he argued that he has the authority to do so if he believes that there is a threat. And so I'm like, well, that means that he can say that anyone is a threat and a part of Trinidad or Agua and is a terrorist, and he can unalive them without question. He refused to answer that. He just wouldn't answer it. He wouldn't answer it. It is like, because they do have a line. They just won't tell us what the line is.
Do they, or they just have a line today and they test that line and then they push past that line to another example to consolidate power, right?
Yeah,
Every
that's
instance
fair.
they do this is breaking down the rule of law. I like to use the rule of law over law and order because I don't, strangely, most people don't connect the dots between the Constitution is the rule of law of the land.
Yeah, true.
And, when you just talk about law and order, I think people think of it more at a surface level of various particular laws. Don't do this, don't do that. But when they talk about following law and order, you're really supposed to follow the rule of law, which is the Constitution. And if you can always connect the dots back to the Constitution, I think people will understand it a little bit more, because the Constitution seems, for whatever reason, disconnected from the law. People don't think of law and order as the Constitution, but it is.
It is. And he was using Article 2, Section 2, which lists out basically the powers or the authority of the president. And this kind of makes me think about what Stephen Miller said that one time when he said, I don't want to mispronounce it, plenary
I have a hard
authority.
time with it. Yeah, plenary authority. It's hard.
Yeah. So when he said that, and that's unabashed, unlimited, just all the authority, like absolute authority is what that means. And nothing grants Donald Trump that in US law, but it sounds like they're using the broad interpretation of Article 2 to say that he does in fact have the authority to do so. That's what it sounds like Trump supporters are doing. And I'm like, if he did really have the power to do this, we wouldn't have congressmen on both sides of the aisle speaking out against it. We wouldn't have legal scholars asking, where's the evidence you can't do this? It's not even just the ethical thing, it's literally a legal thing. He does not have the authority. And Trump supporters are looking for something in black and white that says that he doesn't have the authority. But we don't have anything in black and white that says that he doesn't.
At the end of the day, law and order and the Constitution is just a piece of paper. If the people don't follow it and they don't respect that piece of paper, and there's no checks and balances to prevent someone from overstepping that authority, it's just a piece of paper, right? That's the people behind the checks and balances are the ones. But if they're also, that's what George Washington warned everybody in his farewell address, is that people would put party over their nation. One thing I also wanted to mention, sorry, I should have mentioned this earlier. You remember the AI video that Trump himself posted to Truth Social with the Grim Reaper being Russ Vogt? Do you remember that?
Now I'm gonna have to look at it.
It's funny. It's like, I thought that was so widespread, but I did a live on this as well, and a lot of people did not see it. Which, so if you just type in on YouTube, Trump AI video Russ Vogt, which is VOUGHT.
Can't type today for some reason. Boom, there we go.
And look for the one from, because there's a few different variations, but you have to have the right lyrics. And again, he posted this, right? Not Trump AI.
Was this about 3 weeks ago?
Yes, man, I thought it was longer than that. Look for the one that's Pro Fact Patriot, the one that was published by Pro Fact Patriot, because that's the original. Okay, now this one's important. I don't know if you can play it on audio, because even if people listen to on audio, this is 3 weeks ago prior to the government shutdown, or right at the beginning of it. If you go through the lyrics carefully and the captions, it is stunning. Like this is where I connected the dots between what I said earlier. Because first, the lyric shows that now your power is gone, and he shows Congress in the background. Now your power is gone. That's what the caption shows. And then it says, "Here comes the Reaper," and they show Russ Vogt, and then they show Russ Vogt holding a bag of cash and telling Congress, "You can no longer fly." So when you watch the video and listen to the lyrics, you're like, "Oh my goodness." Okay, there you go.
What?
The rest is a waste of time. It's just going to go blah, blah, blah and show Democrats. Does that make sense?
What the fuck? Yes, it makes sense. No.
I
That
would
is
suggest
sick.
hold it up
And
to the
this is
camera and watch everybody else watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, I say everyone go watch it, but 3 weeks ago, this is at the beginning, of course, of the shutdown, when he was really loud about talking to Volt and about the firings that were going to happen in the federal government. That is absolutely concerning. They are literally saying everything that's supposed to be whispered out loud. They're screaming it.
I always say this quote: people always tell you and show you who they are. They just have
do.
to watch and listen. Like they really do.
Yeah, like when someone shows you who they are the first time, like when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Shout out to Maya Angelou.
Only
My
psychopaths
goodness.
sometimes are a little sneaky and they're behind the scenes. Like Peter Thiel, he's a psychopath. These people are more like sociopaths, and they always tell you. Psychopaths are a little bit harder to figure out, but they usually tell you too. They just don't tell you to your face.
Jeez Louise. So
I hope I'm wrong.
I hope you're wrong too, because the way that our Constitution was written, the ones who are supposed to, I know this sounds weird because they say that is equal power amongst the two, but the ones who are supposed to basically keep, like, really do the checks and balances truly is Congress. Like, Congress has the ability to veto all of these executive orders that it is that he has put into place. They just won't because they benefit from them, of course. But if he takes away the power from Congress, we're literally fucked. Like, an election in 2026 won't matter if he's taking away power from Congress.
Right. They'll have the election, but it'll be ceremonial at that point. Like maybe they'll write some legislation, but it'll probably be completely dictated by the executive branch.
Cha. Always interesting. Always friggin' interesting. All right. Well, guys, I got to go pick up the bubs. So I am going to go ahead and call it. All right. How come every time I say I'm going to call it, someone comes in the request? Very strange.
That
Okay.
happens to me too.
All right. No one's there. Okay, good. All right. I'm calling it. No one else request up. Okay. Thank you very much. All right.
Thanks,
If you're
Erica.
not following TK and if you're not following Hector, take your opportunity to do it now. All right. Tap their faces and hit the follow buttons. Today was very, very odd. We're gonna have some order in here tomorrow. I know that much. We're gonna have some order in here tomorrow. Okay. Okay. I just want to let y'all know that. It's been a little hectic here. All right. I blame Hector. All right, but with that being said, I want to thank everyone who tapped the screen, shared the live, who sent the gift, who sent the donation, who did all of the good things. Thank you all so very much. You guys are fantastic. Thank you, YouTube and Twitch, for hanging out. Y'all are awesome also. All right, I leave you with this as I do every single night. If you can't do something kind for yourselves, please do something kind for someone else. It's still over 400 people in here. Who
That's
can
that
we
internalized blackness.
I don't know what you just said, and it's for the better because you're eating.
Why don't you want me to get thick?
Why would you say it like that? Why would you say it like that? That's crazy work. Why would you say it like that? Huh? Hector,
I
who
said
can we go
blaming me
raid?
was that internalized anti-blackness. But that's a great question. Let's see who's live.
Who can we go raid?
Where's my other phone? To those of you who aren't going to go raid anybody, literally in 15 minutes, we start a watch party in the Discord for The Last Dragon. So tune into that.
In Hector's Discord, not mine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's see who's live.
I see Brett's live. So Brett is live. Ant is live.
There a black woman live? Let me see. I just see Brett. Swan's not live.
Yeah, The Last Dragon is a really good movie. What's this? I don't think this person is a Trump supporter.
Y'all can hit 300K before we end. 327 people, super tap. 60 seconds. Y'all got it. Tap.
Well, Santana would have to go live in order to be rated. We just be saying stuff. How come the person literally just said, let me up, and then I let them up, and then they go away? I don't understand you people. I don't get it. You guys are weird. Stop being weird. Never mind. Is that you have to be live in order to get a raise, Santana? What are we doing? Hi. You're a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Okay. How can we help you?
Hi. I wanted to, if TK Civics is on your show, I'm assuming that you are following his what do you call his campaign, his movement? Am I
What's his
correct?
movement? Money out of politics?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm familiar with money out of politics. Why?
Well, I also have a strategy. I was hoping to be able to talk to TK about asking permission if I could put his website and his strategy on flyers that, God willing, I hope to be putting on doors to promote his idea and mine. And I had to ask permission because I'm different. My approach is different than his. My approach, I would say, is a lot more
Shouldn't you go ask him that then?
yeah, and that's what I was hoping to catch him. And I thought that in the live here, I thought you were leaving.
I'm not gonna lie.
I knew you were gonna do that.
I was just a little confused as to how you'll start off that whole ramble for permission from a dude who ain't here, as Erica's trying to leave.
Shauna said, bro, we tired.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do it.
Oh.
To anyone who wants the info to the Discord, just check the link in my bio to join.
I'm gonna go bye-bye now. All right, guys, thank you again for being here. Thank you, Hector. I appreciate you. Shout out to Liv and Santana. Shout out to Bree's dog. Okay, all right. I'm gonna matter of fact, no, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna ask one favor here. Can I get one bear? Just one bear? Anyone? One bear? This is me grifting. This is the best way I know how to do it. I'm not really good at it. Bear, please.
I'm gonna give you a bear for the culture.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Hector. You're the best. Yeah, I got a bear. And it dances. All right, guys. All right. Santana, please leave. Please leave, Santana. I want you to leave. All right, we'll be back to do it again tomorrow, guys, at the regular time, 5:30 p.m. Thank you, Shauna. 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or somewhere around there. Y'all know I run on Erica time. I run on when Bubba allows me to do this time. Okay, that's the type of time. Thank you, Mr. Itchy. All right. So with that being said, guys, do all the good things. Take care of yourselves. I adore you all. All right. Y'all have a great night. Oh,
Bye.
are we rating anyone?
It's so.
Go say hi to Brett.
I see Brett, Jessica Simone, and Amanda Says Things Live.
I don't know who Amanda. Amanda is the one that was co-hosting with you.
Yeah.
She's a smaller creator, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's her at?
Let's see.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop you, Hector. Does she have anyone on her panel right now?
I'm about to go up.
Don't go up. Does she have anyone over there?
Oh,
I can co-host with her really quick.
Oh no, just like a friend.
I'm gonna drop you. Tell her to get rid of who's ever on her panel, and then we'll just send the 200 people over there.
All right.
All right. Bye. Johnny tried to send me a raid earlier by doing the nudge thing, but I couldn't do it because we had an op on the panel and all of that stuff. So there's that. So I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Her name is Amanda. I really can't see. I'm trying to find her. I'm really bad at this, guys. I'm not even gonna hold you. Boop, boop, boop. Trying to be nice. There we go. All right. Search. How did you get here? Who let you on the panel?
I don't know, but I'm here
You let
now.
yourself on the panel, didn't you?
I didn't. Not this time.
Who did this? Why?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Somebody chose violence.
Someone did choose violence. What's up?
I just want to say, whenever we get this raid going, make sure we drop a Santana raid in the chat. Make sure you let everybody know it's Santana raid, and do all the wonderful things and tell them love from Santana. That's it. That's all I got. Geronimo.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I really don't. It's the little brother I never wanted. Let's see here. It literally is like Amanda says, if I can't find her, then we can't do this. So there's that. If I can't find her, we can't do this. All right, there she goes right there. I'm gonna try to add her. Okay. Can I send her a thingy though? We're showing us friends. Can I nudge her? Nope, I can't nudge her. She's live with guests. That's why. Oh well, it's Amanda.says.things. We're gonna try to find her. All right. I was gonna do a co-hosting thing, but I can't do the co-hosting thing. So what else? All right, go say hi to Amanda. Hey Mimi, go say hi to Amanda. Drop an Erica rating in the chat. Drop some hearts. Do all of the good things over there, guys. With that.
I'm confused. What am I supposed to be doing here? I already shot all the fucking things. Bro, I'm so lost. I don't think it has anything to do with this shit. Engage the cargo crane. Fucking how? Bridge control. A console somewhere? There we go. Just a little sped, but it's okay. Shit. Shit. Oh?
Access bridge is obstructing transfer.
Oh, word.
Caution. Access bridge is obstructing transfer. is obstructing transfer.
Second thought. Hold on, give me this. Bro. Oh my.
Caution. Access bridge is obstructing transfer.
It hits for so much for zero reason.